One of those songs that when we used to be in the music business.
Oh, I still am in the music business.
Well, as radio DJs, it's a song we could play and play and play and talk forever until the words. You definitely talk the ramp up on it.
Those long ramp times, baby.
Yeah. When I'm with you.
It doesn't get better than Chicago.
No, man. Chicago's...
the brass sex. Speaking of which, Earth, Wind & Fire last night on American Idol.
No.
My goodness.
I missed it.
And I don't know how they let this one kid, how they picked him to sing with Earth, Wind & Fire, but that was his showcase, and he sang with Earth, Wind & Fire. They did a medley.
Was it the kid that won?
I don't know who won. I didn't see the results.
The kid that won was from Kentucky. Yeah.
I didn't see the results.
Oh, man, it was good.
Oh, so you saw that this morning sometime?
No, I saw it on the cheat sheets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. Kathy watches American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
I while it's on, I'll look at a little bit of it, but I've not sat and watched an entire show all season. But I did see him sing with Earth, Wind & Fire last night. But
yeah, the kid that won is from Kentucky, and in fact, here's the audio clip.
The winner of American Idol 2022, after the nationwide vote, almost 16 million votes came in for this, is Noah Thompson.
You know, this morning I was watching some of the video clips of him when he first auditioned, and he is a construction worker from Kentucky.
Okay.
And he never even signed up for American Idol. His work partner nominated him and sent in for him to go on American Idol. Mm-hmm. He had no notion of this at all whatsoever.
It's funny because I can't tell you who won American Idol last year, or the year before, or the year before that. And where are these kids now? I don't see any of them having hit records. What are they doing with these people after they win?
This kid is he's going to be a very popular country music artist. In fact, here's a little bit of him singing. Little girl, is your daddy home? Go leave you all alone.
Nice jam.
Yeah.
I got a bad desire. Whoa, whoa, I'm on fire.
I mean, he stole the show.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can you do to your little things that I do? Well, I can take you high.
Very humble kid, too. Very, very humble kid. 19 years old.
Well, they should be. They start out humble, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. He might as well be humble. He's not a star yet.
Yeah.
Give him another year.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes with the territory, man. Once you become the big star, I mean, your head gets a little big.
Look at Carrie Underwood. She was just a little girl, a little bit of nothing. Nobody knew her, and now look at her today.
And we met Carrie Underwood at Sunfest that year, the year that she had won, and she was a very nice girl. But the only negative I have about, there's plenty of them about American Idol, but I don't like how they let America choose. Because America gets it wrong all the time.
All the time.
They choose because he's cute.
Yeah.
Or the girl is pretty. Or, I mean, this is a singing competition.
Yeah.
and a lot of times they get, and even the judges go, you got to be kidding me. How did you not get in here? They override it or whatever. You know.
And you mentioned the word judges. If they're called judges, then why aren't they picking the winner?
Well, they pick the ones they pick prior to the last show and all that. I mean, not even the last show. They pick the ones they get in the circle, and then America decides of those ones that they picked who's going to win. But still, America gets it wrong a lot of times.
Yeah, they decide who goes to Hollywood, but then once they're in Hollywood, they have no say-so. All they do is they give their comments.
Well, we think that. I mean, who knows what goes on behind the scenes? But it's that The Voice.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, some great competition.
They turn the chair. I don't understand the whole Masked Singer thing. You ever watch that show?
I have.
I don't understand the whole Masked Singer that show at all.
Joe Buck was one of those.
That was crazy.
And I'm like, wait a minute, Joe Buck, the announcer, is behind one of those crazy costumes?
I just couldn't believe that. But I just don't understand the whole concept behind that show. I mean, you got, what is it, 3 or 4 judges. Ken Jeong is one of them.
He's one of them.
And who else is there?
Favorites, I guess.
The guy's name is on the tip of my tongue. Dang it. He does Everybody Get Up.
Oh, what's it called? Yeah, Pharrell.
No, not Pharrell.
Oh, you're talking about the other one in that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? Son.
Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue.
From the TV, that comedy show.
Man, no.
Yeah, his son. His son is the one that. His son was. Well, the father was on a sitcom.
I could see the guy. I just played the song Saturday night at a wedding, and I can't think of the damn artist.
Yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm trying to. The name of the song is.
And he sits to the left, and the judges.
Frost. No, not Frost.
No. And there's there's a girl too. Can't think of her name either. Oh, this is bad, man. We're showing our age. We can't remember who that.
You're talking about Robin Thicke.
Yes.
Now his father. Don't you remember his father?
No, I don't.
His father was on a sitcom.
Oh, was that Alan?
Alan Thicke was his dad.
Now I know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but you got Robin Thicke on there. You got Ken Jeong, and you got Jenny McCarthy. I think it's Jenny McCarthy is who it is.
Yeah, I mean, but they're giving the clues. They're giving the clues. The clues should lead you to who's in that costume.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it, but it's popular too.
Mm-hmm. and then going back to what you're saying about The Voice, you have The Voice, and everybody's competing to just get a celebrity to turn their chair around. Is really what it is.
It's very. I like The Voice because of the interaction with the judges.
Yeah.
I mean, Blake has a thing with Kelly Clarkson, and they constantly get on each other, and it's good. They got some good programming there, but yeah.
I mean, let's go back to the old Gong Show days. Remember that show?
Oh, who's
the
that
Gong
guy?
Show?
Who's that guy with the hair? He was the host.
Oh man,
him, yeah.
Chuck something.
Barris or something.
I don't remember. It was Chuck something.
The Gong Show.
It was Chuck something. Man,
and then they had the guy with the unknown comic. He had the bag over his head.
Bag over his head. Yes, he was great. He was great.
Yeah, I loved in those days, Evan. I loved the variety shows. I think they could bring variety shows back, and they would be a hit. I mean, Cher had one. All the stars they had their own variety show, and they'd have different guests on there, a comedian and a nice band. Your Ed Sullivan shows and all that. I miss those kind of shows.
Definitely so. But I know that you remember this show when you hear this music. This was the intro to the Newlywed Game.
No, it wasn't.
Well, this is before, then they did the ding.
Oh, okay. So that was okay. So
that was like
that one didn't make it.
That one didn't make it. I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, because the Newlywed Game was Now that was I think that was a Chuck Barris production too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was.
All those games.
But
the
that
dating
was
game.
The dating game. That was another one.
Who's the one that had the long microphone?
Oh, that was Bob Barker. Price is Right.
Real long.
Gene Rayburn. Match Game.
The Match Game.
Yeah, the Match Game. That was a good one. That was a good one. How about Password?
The password is. Evan 9.
Remember that one? Man.
Alan Ludden, right? Who was married to Betty White. And Betty was always on there. She was like the staple. She had to be on that show.
Kitty Carlisle.
She
was another one that was on there.
Oh, no,
but I used to love Match Game.
Don't forget about Hollywood Squares and Paul Lynde in the center. Oh, Sammy.
How about Charlie? Who was the guy on Hollywood Squares?
Charles Nelson Riley.
No, not Charles Nelson Riley. There was a Charlie something in the middle.
Charlie
square.
Sheen. No, my kid.
No.
Another one that was named Charles.
Yeah, there was a Charlie something on Match Game that was in the. I could see him. He was an older gentleman. He had suspenders, a white shirt, and he wore glasses. Oh man, this is.
I thought it was Charles Nelson Riley.
No. I can't remember who it is. It was the Match Game. I hate when that happens. I can't think of what it is.
There's a bunch of game shows in those days.
Yeah, there was so many. In fact, here's the. This is what I was looking for. Right. And then, of course, you had Mr. Announcer with the big voice introduce the couples. Now, here's the host of the Newlywed Game, Bob Eubanks.
You bet your sweet bippy.
And it's crazy because I used to think Bob Eubanks was actually Dick Clark in disguise.
Why'd you think that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, the big thing on that show was making whoopee. You weren't allowed to say getting busy or whatever.
It was always making
whoopee.
Yeah, it was like, on the night of your honeymoon when you were making whoopee, who fell asleep first?
I know.
I actually use that question when we do our, the shoe game when we do weddings.
Oh, I hate that game.
And, I get brides that request it every now and then. And my 25-point bonus question is always, all right, you have to answer this question correctly, and you can't look over your shoulder. And then I say, all right, so tonight when you go back to the hotel, and I always say, when all is said and done.
Oh, okay.
that way.
Of course, in the midnight hour here. Yeah. We call it the shoelywed game.
Oh, I like that.
You can use it.
I like that. I like shoelywed game. I like that. I say when you go back to the hotel room, when all is said and done, and then I just pause, to get the crowd's reaction. Mm-hmm. Who will fall asleep first? And then
it's always the guy, isn't it?
Well, it depends. I see the guy put up the girl's shoe, and the girl will put up the guy's shoe because they're answering the wrong thing, and then just the crowd goes nuts. Yeah. They just laugh their arses off.
The shoelywed game.
The shoelywed game. Do I have to pay royalties for that?
No, I'll give it to you.
All right, thanks. 6:19, almost, we'll call it 6:20 on a Monday morning. Let's go to the news desk. G's got the headlines. Good morning, G.
Morning, Evan. A presumptive case of monkeypox. It's being investigated in South Florida. State officials confirmed it Sunday. The health officials in Broward County and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating the case, which appears to be related to international travel. The person is in isolation, and local Department of Health officials were notifying people who may have been exposed to the patient. Justin Thomas, make that Justin Thomas, Mr. Sulu. He wins second PGA championship. In fact, rallying from shot 7 back on Sunday to force a playoff, beating Will Zalatoris with 2 birdies and a pair in their 3-hole aggregate at Southern Hills. Thomas added a second Wanamaker trophy to the one he captured in 2017 at Quail Hollow in the first playoff at the PGA Championship since 2011, when Keegan Bradley defeated Jason Duffner at Atlantic Athletic Club. The average U.S. price of a regular grade gasoline spiked 33 cents over the past 2 weeks to $4.71 per gallon. Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg survey said Sunday that the price jump comes amid higher crude oil costs and tight gasoline supplies. The average price at the pump is $1.61 higher than it was 1 year ago. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S. South had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The state agency for health care administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola effective starting Saturday. In cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times, didn't provide medical records when patients were transferred for greater care, and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. It's said the problems were operational deficiencies endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to a state agency. A billionaire developer from Dubai set to purchase the site of the South Florida condominium that collapsed last June, killing 98 people, for $120 million after no other bids were submitted by the Friday evening deadline for the next auction. And Kate McKinnon and Pete Davidson, among those departing from Saturday Night Live, leaving the Sketch Institution without arguably its 2 most famous names after Saturday's finale of its 47th season. Edie Bryant and Kyle Mooney will also leave the cast after the episode hosted by Natasha Lyonne. The 38-year-old McKinnon has won 2 Emmys in her 10 seasons on the show, during which her impressions included Hillary Clinton and former Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Her comic chops with characters frequently drove castmates and hosts to lose it live on the air. The 28-year-old Davidson joined the cast in 2014 and has appeared in 8 seasons. Bryant joined the show at the same time McKinnon did and earned 4 Emmy nominations during her tenure. It's 6:24. Make it 6:23. Your traffic and weather together. Right, thanks.
Time for a look at sports. We're going to talk a little basketball this morning as Andrew Wiggins took off from just inside the free throw line as his body met Luka Doncic in the air. As his head reached above the cylinder, the Golden State Warriors forward said he saw just one thing. I just saw rim. His poster on the Dallas Mavericks star was originally called as a charge, but Warriors coach Steve Kerr swiftly challenged it, and the decision was overturned. Now, Wiggins doesn't know where that dunk ranks in his collection, but Stephen Curry said it's the best he's ever seen from his teammate. Klay Thompson said Wiggins looked like Dominique Wilkins, and that was impressive. I'm not going to lie, Doncic said of the poster. I saw the video again, and I was like, oh, that was pretty incredible. I wish I had those bunnies. Wiggins had a postseason career-high 3 dunks against the Mavs on Sunday night as his performance sparked a 109-100 win by the Warriors and gave them a commanding 3-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals. 6:24, we'll have weather and traffic coming up in just a moment.
Roberts, and I've been reporting on the Treasure Coast for years, long enough to know that this place is special.
Same here, Megan. I'm WPTV's Derek Lowe, and I grew up on the Treasure Coast. So take it from me, a lot has changed around here.
We're bringing you what's happening and why it matters. I'm WPTV's John Shainman, and there are so many impactful stories here, it makes you feel good about where you live.
WPTV Treasure Coast News every Saturday at 7 p.m.
And on WPSL and WSTU Sunday morning at 11.
6:25 right now on the Get Up and Go show. Time for a look at traffic as we peek out the door. Everything looking good for a Monday morning. Florida Turnpike, I-95, smooth sailing, Fort Pierce, all the way down to Jupiter. And your side streets, everything looking good. If you have to be to work by 7 a.m., you should make it on time. That's your latest look at traffic. 76 degrees under partly cloudy skies. This weather report brought to you by Sailfish Roofing, a community roofing company you can trust for repairs or replacing a roof. Give them a call, 772-263-ROOF. Here's Katia Hall with WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s, or mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katia Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Sailfish Roofing is a locally owned company that, above all, offers honesty and integrity in everything they do. You can trust Sailfish Roofing to use quality materials and workmanship designed to give you peace of mind. Whether you're doing a re-roof, repair, or replacing an existing roof, Sailfish Roofing is a community roofing company you can trust. Call 772-263-ROOF.
The professionals at Mark Breckville Certified Public Accountants are proud to sponsor Treasure Coast Solutions, a community service program designed to provide information you can use, a local perspective on national issues, local solutions to meet your individual concerns. At our firm, we believe that information is knowledge, and with knowledge comes the power to have a positive impact on our lives, businesses, schools, and community. If you would like one of our professionals to address your personal financial or business concerns, please give us a call to set up an appointment at 220-3380.
Are you an entrepreneur or business owner along the Treasure Coast? Well, then you should be tuning in to Small Biz Florida from the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. Hi, I'm Tom Kindred, your host for Small Biz Florida. Entrepreneurs and business owners will learn how the Florida SBDC and IRSC can help you start, grow, and accelerate your business.
Monday mornings at 11 on WSTU 1450 and worldwide on WPSLTV.com.
Greece is the world
word at Port St. Lucie High School. Hi, this is Patrick Batten, drama director at Port St. Lucie High School, inviting you to our 25th anniversary summer production of Grease. This all-new production features a cast of over 40 with a live orchestra and is on stage from June 15th through June 19th at the Port St. Lucie High School Auditorium for 7 big performances, and matinee and evening performances are available. The show features the irresistible songs from the hit movie, including You're the One That I Want, Hopelessly Devoted to You, and Summer Nights. Tickets are $20 and are on sale now at Perkins in Port St. Lucie, Vivid Salon in St. Lucie West, Joy's Ice Cream in Fort Pierce, and Honey Baked Ham in Stuart. Don't miss the event of the summer, Grease. For more information, visit pslhsdrama.com or call 337-6768.
Mornings are better with the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on WSTU.
This bud is mine. It's for tonight. My socks are high. My shoes are white. I fall asleep in broad daylight. I yell at kids when they're on the bikes. Slow down. Slow down. You are on the wrong side. I make loud noises when I stand. The grocery store is my favorite band. And I wear a ton of sunscreen so I don't get to burn. And I don't understand TikTok. Oh, holy crap, I've turned into my dad. My dad, you know it. And now I'm my dad. My dad, you know it. And now I'm my dad. My dad, you know it.
Who's dad? When did you realize you turned into your dad?
Oh man!
And you did, and it had to happen with the kids. Something
did.
that you told the kids to do, and you realized,
yeah,
I'm dad.
It was when I took that spatula out the first time.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh
no.
yeah,
y'all did the spatula thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, between that and the belt.
It's weird. Well, the belt.
Did you get your butt whooped with a belt?
But not by Dad.
No.
Dad did Dad did the one hit upside the head.
Oh, you got the back of the head deal.
Yeah.
You got that.
Mom did the
Mom
did the switches. She would tell you to go get switches.
Oh.
You go get your own switch.
Wait a minute. What's a switch?
A piece of wood from a tree. A switch.
Oh.
You don't know what a
y'all
switch
call
is?
it a switch?
What'd y'all call it?
No.
What'd you call it?
You talking about to get your butt whooped?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, Evan. You don't know what a switch is?
No, I don't know what a switch is.
You got beat with a belt.
That's a Coles thing.
No, it's not a Coles thing. It's a human thing.
I got beat with a belt. Oh, man, did I get my...
A switch is a limb, like a limb from a tree.
No, I'd call it a limb.
She would go out, she would take 3 of them and braid them together and leave the ends like that.
Oh.
And then when that thing hits you, oh, dude.
Whack.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know, so you never...
No, I don't know what a switch is.
You never heard the words, go get me something to beat you with.
I've heard, go get me something. No, I've heard.
Now, what would you go get, though?
No, I wasn't told to go get me something to beat me with. No, I was just, it just came out. It was like my dad always wore, slacks around the house. He never wore shorts or nothing. Mm-hmm. So the minute that belt came off, I knew I was done. Oh, yeah, and when the belt was taken off, it wasn't a slow process.
That thing would come out of that.
Yes, and you would hear the clacking, like as it's being pulled out. You hear that clacking noise.
Every time I've got my butt beat, I deserved it. I'm going to tell you right now.
Same here. I agree.
It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And I recall, I remember one time my mother, I hated when she had to go to one of my conferences at school, parent-teachers conference. Mm-hmm. I knew I was in trouble because they would always put on my report card, no self-control.
I got that too.
When I saw those 3 words, I know I was getting my butt beat.
And I don't know how your report cards were back in the day, but mine had like the way they graded in elementary school was E, G, E for excellent.
Yeah, we didn't have F. We didn't have an F.
We had E for excellent, G for good. This is elementary school only. Then when you get in 6th grade, you get to the A, B, C, D, E, and F deal. But it was E for excellent, G for good, F for fair, and B for bad. B. Yeah, I got B.
B for bad?
B for bad.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they have B
I don't think we
bad.
had that. What
I don't
school?
know.
What Florida?
This is down in Broadview Elementary and up in New York at PS14. It was
New
weird.
York has those number of schools.
Yeah.
PS12.
Yeah, I went to PS14.
Public school number 25.
And then in the behavior line, they had S and U.
Mm-hmm. Unsatisfactory and satisfactory.
Yes.
But then in ours, they always had a note area where they could write notes.
They didn't have an area big enough for my notes.
It was always they didn't need an area. All they needed was no self-control.
No, there was no area big enough for my notes.
I remember one time the parent-teachers conference. It was a later one, and when we got home, my mom said, "I'm not going to deal with this tonight, but you got one coming." And Evan, I'll never forget it. Maybe a week later, remember when I was supposed to beat you because of the so-and-so, so-and-so?
Yeah.
Go upstairs. I'll never forget it.
My mother,
wow, she didn't forget. You're just hoping. Oh, she's going to forget to do it. No.
My mother would always say, because my mother never worked. My dad was always the bread maker in the family. So my mother was a stay-home housewife, mom, the whole 9 yards.
The apron, all that.
Yeah, the whole apron,
That's right.
the beehive hairdo.
Oh, sure. Aunt B
big
style.
Oh, yes. So I'd bring the report card home, and it would be like, wait till your father sees this.
Oh, see, I never heard those words.
Oh, yeah.
Never. My mom never said the words,
6 words.
Wait till your dad gets home.
The dreaded 6 words. Wait till your father sees this. When I heard those 6 words, forget it. I'd lock myself in my room.
My mom never did that because she was the one that did the disciplinary.
I was so afraid.
Wait till your dad. What? Go upstairs. Ain't no wait until dad gets home. Nothing. Mom took care of that.
Oh, no. Mom never took care of that with me. Mom never took care of that with me. It was wait till your father gets home.
Now, Evan, were you the type that when you were getting that spanking, would you talk during it?
No.
And it's a good thing you didn't.
I was screaming.
I would go.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
We would say things like, I ain't going to do it again. I know you're not going to do it again.
Oh, yeah, with every syllable. Yes. Oh.
After a while, you learn to stop talking. Just don't say nothing.
No.
Just
no.
But you got to say something because then they feel like it's not hurting.
No.
So they're going to do it longer.
Yeah.
You got to holler. You got to.
Oh yeah, I was hypochondriac when I got my butt beat with that strap, and then we
How dare us.
And then when it migrated over to me becoming a parent, okay, it wasn't the belt. It was the spatulas.
Well,
the
see,
plastic
we never did the spatula thing.
Yeah, but I couldn't. The belt. I tried the belt one time. No, it had no phase on none of them. None of them.
Well, you know what? That's true with Patrick, and I was not a fan of this newfangled thing they invented called timeout.
Oh.
And I was not a fan of it at all. I'm like, this is so silly. This ain't gonna work. It worked with Patrick. He couldn't stand it.
Drove him nuts.
Beat him with the belt thing?
Yeah.
Didn't phase him at all. Put him in a corner?
That was it.
Timeout?
It's a mental thing.
Once I discovered that, I was in there.
Wow.
It worked for some kids it doesn't, but it worked with him.
Dang.
He couldn't stand timeout.
Well,
I'm like, I found it.
Our spatulas were numbered.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, yeah, they were numbered. Because you know the spatulas, I'm not talking the ones that you use on the barbecue.
You're talking about the
wood
flimsy.
handle.
It's the flimsy
the
one.
plastic ones.
Yeah.
So you have your real small ones, and then they get larger and larger and larger. Well, the big spatula was called number 5. And if the number 5 came out, you knew you were in deep crap.
Where were you being hit? On the butt?
On the butt.
Oh, okay.
On the butt and the hand.
They just made you take your clothes off or leave your drawers
on?
on?
No, I'm talking about I was the dad.
Oh, okay. And
to my kids.
You made them take their clothes off?
I was the belt. I progressed from what my dad did for the belt to the spatula.
Evan,
I took it up a notch.
And these days and times, Evan, that's called child abuse.
I know that.
We better be careful about what we say here. They may come get us. I mean, come on, dude.
I don't think my kids are going to press charges.
Well, no, they wouldn't. And they would agree with you. They needed it. They deserved it. I did something wrong.
And, they thank
me
to this day.
Sure.
They thank me for the way we raised the kids.
Now, you got grandchildren?
I do. I have 2 grandkids.
How are they raising them? How are your kids raising your grandkids?
They won't lift a finger to them.
Yeah. See, it's changed. Everything has changed.
Oh, it's way different.
When the kids start reporting you, when the kids start picking up the phone and say, hey, my mom just hit me.
Yeah. You're going to jail.
That's when it changed.
Yeah. So I was fast with that spatula too. I was quick, man, like lightning.
Just like you didn't know what a switch was. I know what a spatula is, but we never took a spatula to it.
Well, it was just, it wasn't a full blown on swing. It was just like, enough to just like to sting, to get the attention, Oh, you touched that and broke that? Mm-hmm. Put your hands here for a minute. And just let them sit there.
Evan,
and they just sat there.
You're
and
an only
waited.
child, right?
Yes.
So how much trouble could you get in?
Oh, dude.
You were the only child. There was nobody younger or older to get you in trouble, to do things and blame it on you. Dude, so what were you doing?
Dude, I went outside. I'm going to give you an example. In New York, I went outside one day to play stickball with my friends in the street in New York, and we were playing stickball, and then all of a sudden, we couldn't find the ball. So we decided to have a contest to see who could throw a rock the farthest. So I picked up a rock and threw it, and it was on a Saturday. Went through the bank window.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh was an understatement. Dude, I never ran up 4 flights of stairs so quick to my apartment, went in the room and shut the door, and my parents were like, something wrong? I'm like, oh, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just going to watch TV. I'm tired. Next thing you know, you hear the doorbell ring.
So wait
and
a
it's
minute.
the police.
Your friends
My
told on you? They
ratted
told on
me.
you?
Yes. I was in
Nobody's
4th or
supposed
5th
to
grade.
tell. I don't know who did. I did not know.
I was only in 4th
nothing.
or 5th grade. Oh, yeah, they didn't want to get in trouble.
They just said, I don't know. I didn't see nothing.
Well, no. They were told they would be accomplices if they didn't rat out. So they said, go upstairs to apartment 4L. It was, and I remember the apartment number, 4L at 9905 59th Avenue in Queens, New York. Across the street from L.H. Martin's and Wallbounds.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, yeah. Is it Mr. 9? Mrs. 9? This is so-and-so with whatever police department it was. Can we come in and speak to you for a moment? And I'm like going like this in my bedroom, like crapping my pants.
Evan.
Oh, yeah.
Were you still friends with them after that?
With who? With those kids?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, come on. How dare y'all do that?
But my parents had to pay for a new bank.
Well, sure they did.
Ooh.
You better believe they did.
Man. And that's when the belt was at its
yeah, but
prime.
See, Evan, that's typical boy stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't harmful. I mean, it wasn't something that you were going to grow up a violent person or you murder somebody.
Yeah.
That was typical boy stuff. Throwing a rock and then all of a sudden going into somebody's window.
Did I ever tell you the baseball story?
No.
Oh, this is another one that I get the belt for. I wanted to go outside and play baseball. And I couldn't find a baseball anywhere. So my dad had this thing called remember we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, the big stereos.
Oh, heck yeah.
The cabinets.
It had things were a mile long. It had the stereo in there, the TV, the radio,
TV,
everything.
Everything was in there.
One piece of cabinet.
Right,
cabinetry
exactly.
there.
Exactly. It was like 6 feet wide and 3 feet
Nobody
deep.
stole TVs and stereos in those days because it was too big to get out of the house.
No.
You see.
So my dad had this big beer stein that was given to him from Ballantine Beer. And in the beer stein was a baseball. And at the time, I didn't know that.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Yeah. The autographs.
The autographed baseball.
The autographed baseballs. It was the last year that Babe Ruth played with the Yankees, and it had all the signatures on it. All the signatures, including Babe Ruth. Well, I decided to go outside. And, in fact, it was right after I moved here to Florida, after we moved down here when I was 10 years old.
If you want to play baseball and that was the only one you could find, I understand that.
I didn't know
but
what
I
those
wasn't your dad.
Yeah, I didn't know what those things were.
That's
I just thought it was a bunch of scribbling.
bunch of signs.
Yeah, exactly. So I took it outside, and we played baseball out in the street. And we went to the field, and it got all scuffed up. And
scuff marks all on it.
And came back, and I stuck it back in the beer stein. And then, like, months later, all of a sudden...
Oh, it took that long?
Yeah, it was months later. It was just sitting there. Months later, I hear all of a sudden from this side of the house, Evan!
But see, that's one.
And I didn't know why he was calling me because I knew I wasn't misbehaving anywhere.
I guess that is one negative aspect of being the only kid because he couldn't blame it on anybody else but you.
Exactly. Get that yell from the other side of the house, Evan! I'm like, Dad? He goes, get over here. I'm just like that. I'm like, yes. He goes, did you take my baseball and go outside and play? I'm like, What baseball? I played stupid.
Oh, you did?
I played
Evan, you
stupid.
weren't going to win that one.
I played
But
stupid.
hey, when you're that young, you don't know.
I didn't know any different. I played completely stupid. Stupid.
He didn't believe it.
No, he didn't believe it.
No way.
Takes the ball out of the beer stein. He goes, how did this baseball get like this? I'm like, I don't know. I still played the stupid card. I was still playing the stupid card. He goes, get over here. He grabbed me by the back of my shirt. I thought it was going to... I'm telling you, I never wanted to touch another baseball again.
Now, do you have that baseball?
No, it's gone. It's worthless. It's worthless. It got ruined.
Well, yeah, because you guys went out there and started playing baseball with it.
To this day, though, I did speak to a couple of people in the sports memorabilia business.
Mm-hmm.
I would be living very comfortably right now if that ball was here.
Yeah, but my thing is, and see, now I would have tried to turn it into this. By the scuff marks being on there and everything, it was used in the game.
Yeah, but why would it be used in the game with like 18 signatures?
Because it was used in the game, and I want all these people to sign this ball that was used in the game.
Unfortunately, that's just not the way it worked. It was worthless. Absolutely worthless. It was mint condition when it was in the beer stein, but it was worthless after
So I'm just wondering, back in the day, was the ball ever used in a real game?
No, it was a brand new ball.
So
it was a brand
but
spanking
I would
new ball.
think a ball was worth more money that was used in a game that was signed by Babe Ruth and all those people. I would think that would be worth more money than a new one.
If it was a baseball that was hit for a home run, or like the home run record ball or something like that, those kind of baseballs would be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
But just a brand new ball that's autographed by Babe Ruth, DiMaggio, and all those names. Yeah. So this was brand new, and by the time I got done with it, it wasn't brand new.
No, it wasn't.
No, neither was my butt.
I'm sure it wasn't.
But man, oh man, let me tell you, lesson learned. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
But I still don't know. I never heard of that.
Yeah, but a kid is going to be a kid. Boys going to be boys. Will be boys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where that expression came from.
I could never hide from anything like that. Oh man. Go get the number 5, please.
Please.
6:45 is your time right now. Let's go to the news desk. Here's G.
A presumptive case of monkeypox is being investigated in South Florida. Health officials in Broward and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating the case, which appears to be related to international travel. The person is in isolation, and local Department of Health officials were notifying people who may have been exposed to the patient. Justin Thomas has won his second PGA championship, rallying from shot 7 back on Sunday to force a playoff, with Will Zalatoris then beating him with 2 birdies and a pair of 3-hole aggregate at Southern Hills. Thomas added a second Wanamaker trophy to the one he captured in 2017 at Quail Hollow in the first playoff at the PGA Championship since 2011, when Keegan Bradley defeated Jason Duffner at Atlantic Athletic Club. Well, the average United States price of regular grade gasoline has spiked 33 cents over the past 2 weeks, $4.71 per gallon now. Industry analyst Tribble Lundberg of the Lundberg Survey said Sunday that the price jump comes amid higher crude oil costs and tight gasoline supplies. The average price at the pump, $1.61 higher than it was a year ago. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S. South had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The state agency for health care administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola effective starting Saturday. In cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times, didn't provide medical records when patients were transferred for greater care, and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. It said the problems were operational deficiencies endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to the state agency. A billionaire developer from Dubai is set to purchase the site of the South Florida condominium that collapsed last June. killing 98 people for $120 million after no other bids were submitted by the Friday evening deadline for the next week's auction. Michael Fay of Avison Young said hundreds of potential buyers had shown interest in the property, but none were ultimately prepared to match the strong initial build of Hussein Sawani of Daymac Properties. Avison Young is the commercial real estate firm that was appointed to market the land as part of a class action lawsuit. The auction for the 1.8-acre parcel in Surfside was scheduled for Tuesday. Earlier this month, families of the victims reached a $997 million settlement with local officials, the developers of the adjacent building, and others whom they hold responsible for the collapse of the 40-year-old 12-story beachside building during the early hours of June 24th. 624 now. Make that 648. Where did that come from? That's quite a difference. 624 and 648. Your traffic and weather together are next.
Ellie's Downtown Deli is looking for fresh new faces with great outgoing personality and willing to work as a big team. Ellie's Original Downtown Deli and Ellie's Dockside Deli are looking for you. Ellie's is a fast-paced, busy operation that is looking for counter help, to-go packaging, waitresses and waiters, kitchen prep, and cooks. Reach out now and set up your appointment at 772-781-6605 or email Chef Mark Muller at gmail.com.
6:49 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. We peek out the door once again on the highways and byways, 95 Turnpike, all looking good from Fort Pierce down to Jupiter. Side streets looking good. No delays out there. Of course, do use caution in those school zones as well. That's your latest look at traffic. 76 degrees under partly cloudy conditions right now. Once again, let's take a look at weather with Katia Hall from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s. We're mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katia Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Answer our phones 24/7, 365. 2. We offer service in hours, not days. 3. Our Seacoast family has been reliably serving the Treasure Coast for over 40 years. 4. We show up on time. And 5. We fix the problem right the first time. These are only 5 of the many reasons to call Seacoast AC. Let our family serve yours.
Comfort crisis, don't roast. Call Seacoast.
At Martin County Roofing, we build trust with quality work. I'm Derek Alcius, owner of Martin County Roofing with more than 20 years experience in the roofing and construction industry. Whether you need a repair, restoration, or a new roof, both residential or commercial, we offer a seamless client experience, and we serve the entire Treasure Coast. Fully licensed and insured, we specialize in tile, metal, shingle, or flat roof. Contact us today for a free estimate at martincountyroofing.com.
Abacoa Insurance.
Hi, my name is Eileen at Abacoa Insurance. We are here to help you with all your insurance needs. So if you think you are paying too much, please call us 877-331-3326. And remember, folks, we write insurance for the entire state of Florida, from Key West to the Panhandle. So give us a call.
When you've had it with the rest, call the best. Abacoa Insurance.
877-331-3326.
Life has taught you many lessons. Like, all you can eat is strangely unsatisfying. That's why it's better to have what you actually need. You've also learned that one size fits all never seems to fit. That's why a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan gives you care that fits your specific health needs. Learn more at CignaMedicare.com, because life has taught you well. Cigna is contracted with Medicare for PDP plans, HMO, and PPO plans in select states and with select state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in Cigna depends on contract renewal.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy from St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We needed more space, so we had to move, but only right across the parking lot next to Subway. We're celebrating our move and new store with a huge sale. 25% off all jewelry, 30% off all Citizen watches, and 75% off all Invicta watches, including special orders. Just mention you heard it right here on WPSL or WSTU and get the coolest T-shirt or keychain free while supplies last. And it might be the best time to sell since gold has reached an all-time high and we're paying more than ever for your scrap gold jewelry and your fine jewelry as well as all of your coins and bullion products. St. Lucie Jewelry is the largest buyer of jewelry and coins since 1994, with 2 locations, one in St. Lucie West and one on the corner of Walton Road and US 1. Google us, check out our reviews, and come see us last.
In retirement, it's all about income, not spending down your principal. And anyone who tells you otherwise simply does not understand proper retirement planning. Hi, I'm Michael Burley of P Capital Management, inviting you to tune in to the Retirement Income Program. Powerful truths that you must know and understand so you may live the retirement you deserve. The key to retirement success is income.
Tune in to the Retirement Income Program right here every Monday morning at 11.
More ways dairy farms could go high-tech. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Farmers, produce safety inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and University of Florida are partnering to provide this on-site preparation service for free. Our team of produce safety experts offer individualized support to make sure your operation meets the regulatory requirements. Contact us to help prepare your farm today. Request your free visit at www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. That's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR.
The USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service has a program to reward and encourage environmental stewardship for ag and forestry producers. The Conservation Stewardship Program, or CSP, is voluntary. Applicants must be USDA operators. CSP participants will adopt new conservation practices and manage existing ones. For more information on CSP, visit nrcs.usda.gov or call NRCS. Helping people help the land.
For years, the dairy industry has worked on groundbreaking ways to manage methane, which is inevitable anywhere cows are found. Methane is a result when cow manure breaks down. It's also a gas released from the cow's digestive tract, basically cow burps, and there's no controlling that. But measuring it accurately can lead to better management of the gas, and that helps our climate. A team of 3 researchers at UC Riverside in California are working to develop aerial robotic systems that can quantify methane emissions directly over a specific dairy facility. Postdoctoral fellow Javier Gonzalez Rocha has developed a new method for extracting wind velocity estimates from disturbances to drone motion caused by wind. Ultimately, the goal is to use this technology for more accurate measurements of methane using drones. It's expected the technology can be put to use as soon as 5 years from now. I'm Sabrina Halverson for the Southeast AgNet.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
I can show you the world. 5 letters and 6 guesses. Distraction from all the stresses and the weirdness in our lives. It makes you smile when you wake. You solve while drinking your coffee. You share it heartily and wait until tomorrow when you rise. A whole new world, a new fantastic.
Do you play Wordle?
I have not played it. I know how popular it is, but no, I've never played it.
Yeah, neither have I. Rachel plays it. A couple of people I know play it. It's very, very popular.
Well, yeah, people like it. I mean, I think it's stimulating. It stimulates the brain cells, I guess.
Well, I have other things that stimulate.
What stimulates you, dude?
Music. Music. I can't say other things on
I mean, that's just a part of us. I mean, it's just and going to be there forever.
Yeah. You had a busy weekend.
I did, man. In fact, Friday. Oh my goodness, that's why I was asking you. Did you guys get rain up here? Because I was down in beautiful Palm Beach.
Well, I was in Palm Beach too, and it torrentially poured out at White Cliff.
It looked like Jersey. I mean, it rained all day. There was no sun. There was no sun at all. No sun at all. We were on the beach. Where are we? At the Singer Island Marriott.
Okay. Great facility.
It was supposed to be outside at the beach under the gazebo. It was supposed to be. It was going to be really nice. And of course, we went to Plan C because the bride didn't want to be inside the ballroom thing. She didn't want that whole ballroom.
Plan B. Went
right to C.
Wow.
And well, it worked. I mean, we had a good time.
Okay.
And then we were at a very a little mini mansion Airbnb in right off of Forest Hills. On Saturday. So
how was that gig? Good?
Very nice. Nice 20, 25 people person wedding.
Don't you just love those small weddings?
And a lot of times,
intimate.
A lot of times those weddings are hard to rock because when you've got a 200 person wedding, you're going to get 100 of them on a dance floor.
Easy.
But when you start out with 25, you're like, oh, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah.
It was not. They danced to everything.
You ever do you have that small of a wedding and you got the good vibe going and they're dancing, and then just as the song is ending, they go to leave the dance floor and they go to the bar, and then the next song starts and they don't even make it to the bar. They come right back to the dance floor.
Yeah.
That's the way mine was.
In our day, though, Evan, when you worked at a club, they didn't really appreciate your dance floor never emptying.
No.
The bar didn't like that.
No.
The bar is like, will you please play something that they leave the dance floor on so we can make some money?
Well, here's my logic behind that. Let them dance. They'll get more thirsty, and they'll buy more drinks.
And they'll get some of those pretzels and the peanuts and make them even more thirsty and buy more liquor.
Definitely so. And then they meet people, and they'll buy that person a drink and that person a drink to spend that damn money. Hey, we're coming up on 7 a.m. right here on the Get Up and Go Show. It's a blended show this morning if you have not figured that out yet. We're WPSL, Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast, and WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll take a short pause for the cause. The news coming up next. And then hour number 2 for me and you right here.
Is not inevitable. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Biden said that when asked about the U.S. economy while in Japan, also saying this about gas prices.
This is going to be a haul. This is going to take some time.
He's blamed Russia's invasion on Ukraine. Republicans blame Biden energy policy. Regular gas at a record high again today. AAA has it just shy of $4.60 a gallon. The president also made news saying the U.S. military would get involved to defend Taiwan if China attacked it.
The idea that it can be taken by force is just not appropriate. It will dislocate the entire region.
China was quick to respond, expressing strong dissatisfaction and opposition to the president's comments. Fox's Jackie Heinrichs in Tokyo.
Traditionally, the U.S. expresses support for helping Taiwan defend itself, but we've stayed intentionally vague about whether the U.S. military would get involved if Taiwan was attacked by China. And today, all that went out the window. And the way the question was phrased and posed to the president indicates that Biden knew exactly what he was saying. The reporter said the U.S. has not gotten involved in Ukraine for understandable reasons, referencing Russia's nuclear arsenal, but asked Biden if we would get involved in Taiwan if China attacked.
Now, the White House later clarified the U.S. policy has not changed, and we're committed to providing Taiwan with means to defend itself. All that overshadowed the president working out a 12-nation Indo-Pacific trade deal. Ukraine's president is urging government and corporate leaders at the World Economic Forum to impose maximum sanctions on Russia for its invasion, while in Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, a court sentenced a 21-year-old Russian soldier to life in prison. He pleaded guilty at the first war crimes trial to murdering a Ukrainian civilian, saying he was following orders. The first shipment of baby formula the U.S. military is bringing from overseas has arrived in Indianapolis. It's specialty formula for thousands of babies and toddlers who cannot tolerate regular formula. This amid a big shortage. America's listening to Fox News.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
They still aren't done counting mail-in and absentee ballots in Pennsylvania, where the Republican Senate primary may be headed for a recount. Trump-backed Dr. Mehmet Oz still has about an 1,100-vote lead over David McCormick. Democrat John Fetterman awaits the winner. Tomorrow there are primaries in 5 states, including 2 runoffs in Texas stemming from contests back in March. In Minnesota, there are primaries for a House seat left vacant when Congressman Jim Hagedorn died. His widow, Jennifer Carnahan, is among the candidates. Now in Georgia, there's a big race for governor on the Republican side.
Ahead of the big GOP showdown between current Governor Brian Kemp and challenger David Perdue, one of Georgia's top Democrats, well, she rips her own state.
I am tired of hearing about being the best state in the country to do business when we are the worst state in the country to live.
In case you couldn't hear through the muddy audio, that's Stacey Abrams saying Georgia's the worst state to live in.
Abrams speaking at a Democrats' Bluetopia gala in a suburban Atlanta county. Early voting in the Peach State reaching record levels ahead of November's midterms. Georgia Secretary of State says as of last Thursday, more than 700,000 votes had already been cast. This is up 180% from 2018 and 149% from the 2020 primaries.
That's Fox's Jackie Ibanez. On Wall Street, stock futures are rising up more than 300 for the Dow, but it's coming off yet another losing week when the Dow lost almost 3%, falling an 8th consecutive week. In the NBA playoffs, 3 step. Oh, what a shot! He is ruthless. Steph Curry scored 31 points to lead Golden State past Dallas 109-100 on TNT. The Warriors are now up 3 games to none in the Western Conference Finals. In golf, Justin Thomas won the PGA Championship, beating Will Zalatoris in a playoff in the second major tournament of the year. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Have you ever wanted to give someone your name and how to contact you, or maybe even your social media handle? How about you want to enter one of those contests where you drop your card in a fishbowl? Introducing the all-new personal business card. Everyone should have one. It's information presented in a professional manner, all about you and not scribbled on a piece of paper. Contact Sky's the Limit Printing in Port St. Lucie at 772-340-1090 and ask them about their all-new personal business card. It's great for people of all ages, so you don't have to scramble for a piece of paper or a pen. Plus, if you have a social media name that's a little long to rattle off, print it all on the personal business card. Yes, the old-time calling card is back with new features. Contact Sky's the Limit Printing at 772-340-1090, 772-340-1090. See why people on the Treasure Coast turn to Sky's the Limit. Give them a call, 772-340-1090. You'll be glad you did.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Get storm ready by attending Port St. Lucie's Hurricane Preparedness Expo on Saturday, June 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Mid-Florida Event Center. This free family event offers presentations, interactive exhibits, local meteorologists, and giveaways while supplies last. A full schedule of events is available at cityofpsl.com/hurricane. See you there.
Join WPSL, WSTU, La Gigante, and WPTV's James Whelan at our Hurricane Expo booth in the Mid-Florida Event Center.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
It's time!
Yeah, I know it's time to get things going.
Can we all please get back to work?
All right, yeah, we'll get back to work.
Radio people are the coolest.
Yeah, we kind of tend to think that we're pretty cool. 7:07 is the time on the Get Up and Go show. Mr. Clock, would you please certify the time?
It's now 7:07 a.m.
7:07 a.m. on the Get Up and Go show, and we indeed have a very special VIP guest.
Now, you're calling her a VIP guest?
Yeah.
She's a part of the show every day, dude.
That's why she's VIP.
Well, what are we, chopped liver?
Well, she's not on my show every single day.
Oh, okay.
She's only up on your end of the
woods. So you're giving Lynda the VIP props today. Lynda, he's giving you the VIP props today. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented certified expert in identifying plant, lawn, and garden problems, ladies and gentlemen, Lynda Lou Salisbury.
Good morning, with applause and everything.
The VIP.
I knew the day would come when you guys would fight over me. It's inevitable.
I want you more down here, too. This is bad.
The VIP. Lynda,
VIP.
I've got to ask you.
Very important.
Of course, and that's you. But I've got to ask, Lynda, because we had a bunch of rain on Friday. How did your garden fare?
My garden grows. How does your garden grow?
Mm-hmm.
It actually, it's out of control.
Of course it is.
Don't tell. Yes, because to the uninitiated, it looks absolutely beautiful. They don't know that there's 10-foot-tall weeds are weeds. They think they're beautiful. The guests think that they're a beautiful flower, so I'm not going to tell them.
So when's the last time you did some weeding?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I weed every day.
Yeah. But this is certainly not a weed. This chocolate cherry sunflower. Good Lord, Lynda, it's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? That's one of the seeds that I planted. I guess it's 6-8 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all excited and pictured posts of dirt. You know, I realized that you couldn't really see the seed in the dirt because it's kind of small. But I felt good about it. I am kind of impatient. And I don't usually plant seeds, but I hit a financial low in the spring, accompanied by another one another month later. Never mind. So I bought seeds, and they're very cheap, and I put them in the ground, and that's what I got. Isn't it? It's beautiful.
Well, it is beautiful, and Evan put together a list of flowers that determine what type of personality you are, or what.
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
And he wanted to. At first, we need to know what your favorite flower is. And I figured this would be a hard one for you.
It is a hard one for me because I had one pop right into my brain. And then 10 others followed it right across. I think I'm going to pick 2.
Okay.
Is that all right?
All right.
I like the hibiscus because there's so many varieties.
Hibiscus.
That's not on the list.
It's not on the list.
Not on the list.
Okay,
Is the yellow belly sapsucker on the list?
No.
That ain't there either?
No.
Well, come on now.
Number 2, it's not the thing that I hesitate is there's only 1 or 2 that are Florida natives, and they're kind of overused in some cases, like the red ones are everywhere. But I still love it. Okay, number 2 is orchids. And I say plural because there are more than 5,000 varieties of orchids. And so every time somebody crossbreeds one, cross-pollinates, it's a new variety. And there's so many that they don't get names anymore. They get numbers. So my very favorite is number 4,628.
Now, Evan, did it make your list?
Well, no, it didn't make that list either. But I could tell you what did make the list.
All right, well, give us some of those.
Yeah, please. It says, what's your favorite flower reveals about you? Now, if you like roses, carnations, or I hope I say this right, peonies, is that how you say it, Lynda?
Peonies.
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 Okay. Says that you're a traditional person who lives to nurture family and friends.
They're wonderful flowers.
Okay.
Of those three, though, Lynda, peonies, roses, or
orchids
carnations.
is on here. I did find orchids.
Oh, okay. Now,
Here it is.
go for it, Evan.
Yes. It says, if you like arises, lilies, or orchids, you are what's called a hard charger who thrives on adventurous pursuits and achieving objectives.
Oh, that's Lynda.
That's Lynda all the way.
That's Lynda Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what about, do you like lilacs, Lynda?
Oh, I miss lilacs. I love lilacs.
Now, wait a minute. Why do you miss them?
They smell so good.
You miss them? Why? Where are they?
They don't grow here.
Oh.
No. Well, it says you're a team
No.
player who uses your diplomatic skills to bring people together to solve problems.
So, Lynda, is it too hot here, or they just don't like sand?
It's too hot.
Oh.
Yeah, they need the cool-off period of winter to rest and regroup and say, I guess we'll grow. You know, that kind of snottiness. Oh, whoops. Did I say that out loud?
But now, Lynda, being from up north, what plant up north do you miss that's not here other than lilac?
Oh, lots. Pussy willows. I love pussy willows.
Oh, you know what?
Forsythia?
That's right. I've not seen a pussy willow in who knows when.
Yeah.
No.
Now, again, it's too hot for them?
Yes. The ones that are in the north need that cooling off period. It's not so much, well, the sustained 90 degrees they don't like. But it gets 90 degrees in Albany, New York,
Well, sure.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some days we have the same temperature. But we sustain it for months, and that's part of what they can't take. And the other part is they need the cooling off period in the winter. They need to sleep, friends, sleep. And forsythia, the yellow.
Forsythia?
Oh, forsythia. Forsythia.
Huh.
I used to get called on in grade school because I was the only one that could pronounce it. That may have been my start. My horticultural start is that I could say forsythia.
And that's one of those plants that you grew up with and that you miss because it's too hot down here for that one as well.
Yes. It doesn't take me, I don't miss a whole lot because I have a plant or two.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah.
I do.
Evan, what else do you have on that list?
Violets, tulips, and crocuses. Am I saying that right, Lynda?
Crocus.
Crocus. Okay. It says that if you like those, you appreciate the simple things in life and rarely stress out over daily frustrations. Yeah. There's also Jasmine is in here. Lily of the Valley is in here. Sunflowers are in here. Lilacs are in here. So there's all different.
So, Lynda, of all the beautiful flowers that are out there, which one would you say gives off the most pleasant, the best aroma?
Gardenias.
Oh, yeah?
I like gardenias. Now, they're not for everyone because they're pretty heavy scented, and some people don't like the musky, and they're also a little musky. And some people don't like that. They like sweeter scents like the rose. The only problem with the rose is that they've been crossbred so often to get the ones that will keep their bud in the grocery store that they've kind of lost their scent. You have to pay big bucks to get a rose with a scent anymore. If you grow your own, you can have them. But there's a plant that doesn't like Florida very much. But there are Florida brands, it's the only word I can think of, that will grow here. There are 2 or 3 of them. So if you look carefully, you can find roses to grow here.
Okay.
But in general, they don't like them because they like the cooling off period.
We're talking with the lovely and talented Lynda Lou Salisbury. Lynda, I'm looking at your Facebook page. It says birding in Florida and a killed deer mom with some ragged plumage showing the wear from working hard to care for her chicks. Talk about that.
Well, it just struck me as the sweetest little. I need that for a Mother's Day card. If you look down, I don't really know the killdeer bird. I would love to, because if you look down, she has like 6 or 8 pairs of feet.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, and it's making me itch. Why has it got so many feet? What is that?
She's hovering over her chick.
Okay. Oh, Evan, that's making me itch. I saw that. I'm like,
Look at you over there.
Because it's not supposed to have that many legs, Evan.
No, isn't it? It's so sweet, and she looks a little tired. Mom does.
Oh my!
And caring for those.
One
chicks.
bird has that many legs?
No, Evan. Don't say it out loud, Evan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 7 legs.
She's standing on top of her chick.
There's another one hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got. And if you look, her feathers are really puffed out.
Yes.
She's keeping them warm and guiding them. She's probably standing still and just comforting her chicks, or feels a little threatened, so she's hiding them. So no one will notice she has 8 pairs of legs.
Oh, very nice picture. And folks, if you'd like to see this, Lynda, give us your Facebook information so they can check you out.
Yes. Lovely Lynda. Lynda, Lynda, Salisbury, Salsbury. Evan, there'll be a quiz. White hair, white sunglasses.
There he is. That is a lovely and talented Lynda Lou Salisbury, our expert in identifying plant, lawn, and garden problems and providing solutions. And, Lynda, we will talk to you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you so much.
Tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Take care, Lynda.
Have a great day. God bless. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's
wait a minute.
amazing.
You're not allowed to say that. Nothing's unbelievable.
That's right.
Nothing's unbelievable.
I said unbelievable.
Yeah.
The dreaded U word.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what today is? It's National Taffy Day.
It is.
Yes.
You like taffies?
I do some.
What about saltwater taffies? You ever had them?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
You ever been to Atlantic City?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, yes, on business.
Okay, you didn't stop on the boardwalk and get a saltwater taffy.
No, I didn't.
I think you can get them at what's the store here? The old-fashioned store that has all the old candies in it. It's a restaurant. What's it called?
Cracker Barrel.
You can get them there.
Can you?
Go try it on a saltwater taffy.
That's
You won't
also
be the
another
same.
place that has good potatoes.
Oh, Evan finally broke down
Yes.
and took my advice and got the home fries
at Key West.
Key West Diner.
Oh, man.
And he's still talking. He's talking about their grits too. He thinks they make their grits with milk instead of water.
They were really good. You know, we should call them and ask them. They're open right now. We could actually call them right on the
So
radio.
you're thinking that they make their grits with milk? I've never
bet.
made grits with milk other than water. I've never done that.
I'm going to bet my bottom dollar they have to make them with milk.
I think they're making it with water, but they're using real grits, not this quick grit thing. They're using the grits that take 40 minutes to cook. You know, the quick grits, you can cook them in a minute and they're done.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Evan had grits and potatoes.
Yes, grits and potatoes.
Good Lord, dude.
Bet you 10 to 1 we can guess who this phone caller is.
Palm City Charlie?
Of course. Good morning. You're on the radio.
Well, I think I'm going to change my name.
Yeah, I think so.
And your voice.
Okay. So, saltwater taffy. That's the subject, okay?
Okay.
Years ago as a kid, pretty good. Now as an adult, forget it. You wreck your teeth, you know? You pull them right out.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have any teeth, you don't have to worry about it.
Just gum them.
I do have teeth. And I have good teeth because I don't eat taffy anymore. As a kid, pretty damn good.
Oh,
pretty
sure.
darn good.
All right.
All
right,
I'm talking
Charlie.
about the Hoover Dam. Hoover.
That's a
Did you hang
vacuum.
up on? Okay. Hello. Want to do that, guys?
Oh, yeah. You started, Charlie.
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
second, and Evan can go third. Go, Charlie.
Hello.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
That was
That's
bad.
okay.
Thanks.
Huh?
Thanks for trying, though.
All right.
Adios.
Thanks, Trent. See you later. All right. Bye-bye now.
What the heck?
Well, I I think we can do three-part harmony with just two of us here.
Sometimes I just don't know about him.
Hello.
Where he comes up with some of this stuff, amazing.
B-A-Bay.
I think he's jumped out of a plane too much in his life.
Yeah, that paratrooper thing. Yeah, it gets to you after a while.
7:21, it's news time. Let's go to the news desk. Here's G.
A presumptive case of monkeypox is being investigated in South Florida. Health officials in Broward and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating the case, which appears to be related to international travel. The person is in isolation, and local Department of Health officials were notifying people who may have been exposed to the patient. Justin Thomas has won his second PGA championship, rallying from shot 7 back on Sunday to force a playoff, with Will Zalatoris then beating him with 2 birdies and a pair in their 3-hole aggregate at Southern Hills. Thomas added a second Wanamaker trophy to the one he captured in 2017 at Quail Hollow in the first playoff at the PGA Championship since 2011, when Keegan Bradley defeated Justin Duffner at the Atlantic Club, I should say. Well, the average U.S. price of regular gas and that regular grade gasoline, it spiked 33 cents over the past 2 weeks to $4.71 per gallon. Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg Survey said Sunday that the price jump comes amid higher crude oil prices and tight gasoline supplies. The average price at the pump is $1.61 higher than it was a year ago. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S. South had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The State Agency for Health Care Administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola effective starting Saturday. In cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times, didn't provide medical records when patients were transferred for greater care, and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. It said that the problems were operational deficiencies, endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to the state agency. Kate McKinnon and Pete Davidson are among those departing from Saturday Night Live, leaving the sketch institution without arguably its 2 most famous names after Saturday's finale of its 47th season. Seems like they use Saturday Night Live as a stepping stone. A lot of, we're going way back, Evan, with people hang out with Saturday Night Live for 5 years and they go on and make movies and what have you.
Yeah.
Adie Bryant, Kyle Mooney, will also leave the cast after the episode hosted by Natasha Lyonne. Now, the 38-year-old McKinnon has won 2 Emmys in her 10 seasons on the show, during which her impressions of Hillary Clinton spot on, and former Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Oh, she does a great job on that one as well. Her comic chops with characters frequently drove castmates and hosts to actually lose it live on the air. Seen that happen many times. The 28-year-old Davidson joined the cast in 2014 and has appeared in 8 seasons. Bryant joined the show at the same time McKinnon did and earned 4 Emmy nominations during her tenure. It's 7:24.
Time for a look at sports right now. We're going to go into the golf mode. As G was talking about last hour, Justin Thomas didn't pay attention to any score but his own on Sunday in the PGA Championship, knowing he was 7 shots behind but with only 6 players ahead of him on a Southern Hills course where anything could happen. He never could have dreamed how it all played out. A chaotic final hour of pressure moments, clutch putts, and unimaginable heartache for Mito Pereira. Thomas hit a shank on the 6th hole. He made a 65-foot birdie putt that began his record-tying comeback. He missed a 10-foot birdie putt on the final hole that he feared would cost him. He never led until 1 hole remained in his 3-hole aggregate playoff with Will Zalatoris, and when Thomas tapped in for par to capture another PGA Championship title, he stood erect on the 18th green with a mixture of joy and disbelief. Congratulations, we say. 7:25, traffic and weather coming up next.
WPTV's Megan McRoberts, and I've been reporting on the Treasure Coast for years, long enough
to know that this place is special.
Same here, Megan. I'm WPTV's Derek Lowe, and I grew up on the Treasure Coast. So take it from me, a lot has changed around here.
We're bringing you what's happening and why it matters. I'm WPTV's John Shainman, and there are so many impactful stories here, it makes you feel good about where you live.
WPTV Treasure Coast News every Saturday at 7 p.m.
And on WPSL and WSTU Sunday morning at 11.
If 7:26 is the time right now. We take a look at traffic, what's happening on the highways and byways, and nothing to report. Clean and green all the way, Fort Pierce all the way down to the Jupiter area. Turnpike 95 looking real good. All your side streets looking good as well. That's your latest look at traffic. 76 degrees under sunny skies right now here in Stuart, Florida. Let's take a look at weather from Katia Hall. And this weather report is brought to you by Sailfish Roofing, a community roofing company you can trust for repairs or replacing a roof. Give them a call, 772-263-ROOF.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s, or mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katia Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Sailfish Roofing is a locally owned company that, above all, offers honesty and integrity in everything they do. You can trust Sailfish Roofing to use quality materials and workmanship designed to give you peace of mind. Whether you're doing a re-roof, repair, or replacing an existing roof, Sailfish Roofing is a community roofing company you can trust. Call 772-263-ROOF.
The professionals at Mark Breckville Certified Public Accountants are proud to sponsor Treasure Coast Solutions, a community service program designed to provide information you can use, a local perspective on national issues, local solutions to meet your individual concerns. At our firm, we believe that information is knowledge, and with knowledge comes the power to have a positive impact on our lives, businesses, schools, and community. If you would like one of our professionals to address your personal financial or business concerns, please give us a call to set up an appointment at 220-3380.
For more than 30 years, European Kitchen and Bath has been providing the highest quality kitchen and bath products to their customers on the Treasure Coast. Designer fixtures and quality products at affordable prices. So whatever you need, a new sink and faucet to upgrade your current kitchen or bath, or if you're planning a full 100% makeover, European Kitchen and Bath will help you from start to finish. European Kitchen and Bath, serving the entire Treasure Coast. Visit their website, EuropeanSync.com.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy from St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We needed more space, so we had to move, but only right across the parking lot next to Subway. We're celebrating our move and new store with a huge sale. 25% off all jewelry, 30% off all Citizen watches, and 75% off all Invicta watches, including special orders. Just mention you heard it right here on WPSL or WSTU, and get the coolest T-shirt or keychain free while supplies last. And it might be the best time to sell, since gold has reached an all-time high, and we're paying more than ever for your scrap gold jewelry and your fine jewelry, as well as all of your coins and bullion products. St. Lucie Jewelry is the largest buyer of jewelry and coins since 1994, with 2 locations, one in St. Lucie West and one on the corner of Walton Road and US 1. Google us, check out our reviews, and come see us last.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
This is not headline news. A Mercedes set a record by selling for more than $142 million. And yes, the dealer still tried to upsell undercoating protection. Kim Kardashian showed off her butt in a thong at the beach. Then she sat down and created a brand new lagoon. Pete Davidson said goodbye to SNL. He plans to move on to be awkward and painfully unfunny in other TV projects. A number of monkeypox cases are on the rise. Symptoms of monkeypox include bumpy rash, fever, and a sudden urge to hurl your feces. This is not headline news.
From not headline news to the stupid stuff.
And now it's time for Stupid News.
It's so stupid and awesome.
Where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Every time I hear that,
I'm just like, wow, that's a little strong to me. Some people are so stupid they shouldn't live.
Well, my first news story has to do with Mickey D's. I'm just going to play the audio from it. It's just a girl got really ticked off because her order was wrong. Mm-hmm. But what's even more funnier about this, G, is the way that the sheriff held his press conference and the way he referred to certain things that happened.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Detectives say when 22-year-old Tiana Jones got the wrong order, her frustration exploded into frenzy.
They have it ready, but because it was a special order, they confused some things, and they asked her, pull up to 1 to 3. We'll fix it for you really quick. Well, she got McMad.
And stormed inside. Her temper getting hotter and hotter by the second until she called 911.
Oh, I'm at McDonald's. I'm 5 months pregnant. These people don't know how to run a McDonald's. Come on. I want my money. They trying to cheat me out my money. I want my money.
I don't know what was wrong with her that night. I don't know if she was like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal, or maybe it was she was short of the Happy Meal completely. Mm-hmm. But she created a McMess, and she acted like a McNut.
Instead of leaving with one from the restaurant, as a grand finale, she whipped up a little shake of her own.
She pulls her shirt up. There you go. There's a little twerk on the way out the door.
I love the sheriff's reference.
Is that Dr. Phil?
That's what I thought it was.
It sounds just like it.
I know, right?
But I gotta say, Evan, it happens at McDonald's all the time. They don't have it together.
A McMess.
You just drove through the drive-thru in your golf cart.
Yep, I went through with my golf cart.
Did they give you a problem?
Nope, not at all. No problem at all. And yesterday, the wife and I, we went to Wally World to pick up a few things. And I had a craving for a milkshake. Mm-hmm. So I went to get in line for a milkshake, and the wife wanted a cheeseburger. So when we get in line, she goes, go in the right side. So if the shake machine is broken, you can just pull out.
Well, yeah.
Because she knew. Mm-hmm. And that's the most famous thing that they're famous
it's
for
always,
right now.
But I don't normally find it broken in the daytime. I always find it broken on the weekend at any time after 10 o'clock at night.
So I got my vanilla shake. I was happy.
Did you get an apple pie?
No.
Okay.
No.
They probably didn't have one.
No, and that's another thing, too. When I order my apple pies, I will ask, please give it to me fresh out of the oven.
Dude, you don't want one of those apple pies that's been sitting there forever.
No,
and
like
the
rubber.
apple, exactly.
Yeah.
The apple stuff is like rubber,
yes.
like rubber cement.
Yes.
And they still sell it.
Yes, they do.
You got to be kidding.
You ever notice there's a date and a timestamp on the box?
I have not. I don't.
Yes, look at it next time.
I'm too hungry to even read
Look at the box next time. There's a date and a timestamp, and if you get that apple pie after that timestamp, just give it right back.
Oh, yeah.
Done. Over with. All right, let's go to Tennessee, where a 22-year-old man named Jacob Small lives in south central Kentucky, way down by the Tennessee border. Now, for Mother's Day this past year, he decided to give his mom an Xbox controller. Just a controller.
Oh, just a controller.
Just a controller. But that's not even half the bad part. If she's a gamer, it's fine as a gift to give. But it doesn't sound like that's the case, because it started a huge fight that really escalated. The mom eventually decided to leave the house, got into the car with the stepfather, and that's when Jacob gave her something even less thoughtful, a bullet. He took out a .22 caliber rifle and fired it at the car, and it hit his mother.
What?
Yes, it hit his mother. Luckily, her injuries were described as non-life-threatening. She was treated at the local hospital and then transferred to another hospital. The kid was arrested at the neighbor's house, and he's facing attempted murder charges.
Evan, that is a knucklehead in the news.
Because she left because she did not like the Xbox controller as a Mother's Day gift.
I'm wondering if she even owned an Xbox. Sounds like the kid was just that lost in the mix.
He got that offended. Maybe he should meet my dad.
Well, I was going to say she probably should have beat him when he was a kid.
With a belt. or a number
switch.
5. Yes,
oh, by the way, folks, if you just started listening, Evan didn't know what a switch was till this morning.
Yeah, I still can't fathom that.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask my wife later today.
She probably knows what a switch is.
Oh, I guarantee you she doesn't.
You don't think she knows either?
No, I don't think she does.
Heck's wrong with y'all?
No, I don't think she does.
So she got beat with the spatula, too?
No, I don't know. Rachel, if you're listening, driving in the car, call in, please. 772-220-9788.
Oh, I think she knows the phone number.
Yeah, well, it's permanently embossed on our dashboard.
Okay, yeah.
All right, 2 sisters were getting married in India, and things got mixed up a little due to a power failure. Tradition calls for them to get married in the dark over in India, which caused the brides to marry the wrong grooms.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. They did a little switcheroony. The brides wore veils, and the wedding dresses were so similar. Hence, no one came to know about the mix-up during the time of the wedding rituals. The wedding formality also got the grooms to do rounds with exchanged brides. Since it was not the final day of the wedding ceremony, meaning the marriages were not even yet consummated, the mix-up was not realized until the next morning at around 5 a.m. They didn't realize what the heck was going on. However, after a brief dispute, a settlement was reached, and the brides and the grooms were asked to perform the ceremony once again.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
Well, I wonder if that lady's name was Molly, and he would give her a hatchet,
Good golly, Miss Molly. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that.
Rudy.
All right. Boom. Where's the rim shot when you need it?
When you don't need it.
Yeah, thank you. A 23-year-old man is behind bars Monday after police say he fired a crossbow bolt through the window of a White Castle.
Oh.
A White Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Workers told police that an angry customer had come into the store to demand store credit and that they denied him store credit. The man then allegedly used a crossbow to shoot a window out before fleeing the scene. Officers soon located the car matching the description. Using VIN numbers, developed a person of interest. Presented with a lineup, the White Castle workers picked out the 23-year-old person of interest, who was then arrested on 4 counts of felony assault.
When's the last time you had one of those burgers, Evan?
Oh.
I mean,
there's a place in Orlando.
Isn't
there a White Castle that opened in Orlando?
I think there is.
Yes.
I had it in New York, though. And I've actually had the frozen ones, which they're not bad, but it's not the real deal.
No.
It's just like getting frozen Jamaican beef patties at Publix and taking them home and putting them in the oven.
Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
Hey, guys.
Oh, good morning, whoever this is.
Oh, you don't know who
this
George.
Is?
Sounds like the old man down the road.
No, it's George.
Oh, it's George?
It's George from
Jorge.
Kentucky. Jorge.
You know what's cool about the name George? When you spell it, it's nonstop. It goes to infinity. Georgeorgeorgeorge.
Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. You sound like you're in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I'm named after my grandfather, who was named after King George because he was from England.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a middle name, George?
What's that?
Do you have a middle name? Not what's that, your middle name.
Yeah, I got a middle name.
What is it?
Bruce.
Oh, George Bruce Warren. GB.
Yeah.
Georgeor.
So how do you like American Idol winners from Kentucky?
Oh, I know.
From your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, he lives up in northeast Kentucky by the coal mines.
Could you do me a favor? Could you reach out to him and get an interview for me?
Yeah, okay.
Everybody knows everybody in Kentucky.
Yeah, well, just like that one about the person who shot his mother. I think that was over by Bowling Green.
Oh, okay. Your neck of the woods?
Yeah, my neck of the woods.
Your neck of the woods. All right, so what's new with Special Olympics? Give me an update on Special Olympics. What's going to be happening?
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, okay, so it's the 2022 National Games every 4 years.
Okay.
Okay, just like the World Games. It's coming to Orlando. There's about 5,000 athletes and coaches, and I mean, enormous amount of movie stars, sports. Ellen DeGeneres is even going to be there. And there are about probably about 12,000 volunteers. And
you'll be there, right?
Yes. I am with the opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies, and I'm supposed to meet the athletes at the airport when they come off the private jet.
So you're an ambassador.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So and then I'm working the track and field.
Okay.
But it's a big event.
George, I have to remember to call him G and you George because you're both Georges. So, G, did you know that George ran the Olympic torch? He actually has the torch.
No.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He actually has the Olympic torch. He brought it in here one day when I think Bonnie was here.
So is that when they ran through our town, went through US 1? When you were carrying the Olympic torch?
That was 1996 one.
Okay, because that was it. It went right past. I was working at the Flame, and it went right past the radio station. We were standing out there. It was amazing.
Yeah, he was part of that whole conglomeration.
Oh, okay.
When you ran it, what city were you in?
I was in Miami with Dan Marino.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's a good one for you, G. Part of my leg of the race, there was a famous football player from the 1972 undefeated Dolphins.
Are you going to leave us hanging?
Well,
You're going to tell us who
we're
it is?
supposed to. I mean, let's say who was it?
Who was it? Was it Bob Greasy?
Mercury Morris.
Oh, Mercury Morris, number 22.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, he let me wear his Super Bowl ring that he got and all that. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
You know?
And George actually has that torch now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about some memorabilia.
I have two of them. 2002 Winter Games and a 2004 Summer Games.
George, that's got to be worth a mint. I mean, I know you probably would never sell it, but I would think that's worth tons of money.
I'm in his will. He gives it to me when he dies, and then I'm going to put it on eBay. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I was writing up my will, okay, and you were going to get it.
Really?
But now that you're going to put it on eBay, you're not going to get it anymore.
Yeah, it just
he
got written out of the will.
Real quick here. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm very touched that you're doing that. Thank you.
I have offers like crazy. Oh my gosh.
I'm sure.
You kidding?
What's that thing worth? Just out of curiosity.
Whatever somebody's willing to pay.
Okay.
Well, but when it first they did the value and all that, it was worth $7,000.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah, but see that's the generic value. There's a person that would pay millions for that because he wants it in his collection. It's
guarantee if you take that thing out to Las Vegas and go to the Gold and Silver Shop, Pawn Stars, and see what Rick Harrison would give for it.
Well, you'd lose money. You'd lose money at a pawn shop. That's definitely not the route you want to go.
Yeah.
I still have the full uniform, and I have all the pins that was given out for it.
Hey, do me a favor. Text me a photo of you running the torch. I know you have one. Text me a picture of it so I can show it to G. Not right this second, but I mean, when you get a moment.
You can look it on my Facebook.
All right, I'll find it on your Facebook page. All right, we got to run. Yeah. We got to get to news.
All right.
See you later.
Later, guys.
All right, bye.
All right, Evan, I just got a text.
Yeah.
Good morning, G. That Palm City Charlie is a chronic show killer.
Oh.
Just saying.
Okay. All
so
right.
Palm City Charlie, there you go, baby.
There you go. Hearing it from the listening public. Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe he should change his voice in his name. We'll call him Palm City
Bob.
Bob, yeah, Palm City Bob. There we go. 7:44. Let's get to the news desk. Here's G.
A presumptive case of monkeypox being investigated in South Florida. Health officials in Broward and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating the case, which appears to be related to international travel. The person is in isolation, and local Department of Health officials were notifying people who may have been exposed to the patient. The average U.S. price of regular grade gasoline spiked 33 cents over the past 2 weeks, $4.71 per gallon. Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg survey said Sunday that the price jump comes amid higher crude oil costs and tight gasoline supplies. The average price at the pump is $1.61 higher than it was a year ago. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S. South had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The State Agency for Health Care Administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola, effective starting Saturday. In cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times, didn't provide medical records with patients, were transferred from greater care, and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. The order was issued on Friday. It said that the problems were operational deficiencies, endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to the state agency. A billionaire developer from Dubai set to purchase the site of the South Florida condominium that collapsed last June, killing 98 people, $120 million after no other bids were submitted by the Friday evening deadline for the next week's auction. Michael Fay of Iverson Young said hundreds of potential buyers had shown interest in the property, but none were ultimately prepared to match the strong initial bid of Hussein Sawani of DMAC Properties. Iverson Young is the commercial real estate firm that was appointed to market the land as part of the class action suit. The auction for the 1.8-acre parcel in Surfside was scheduled for Tuesday. Earlier this month, families of the victims reached a $997 million settlement for local officials, the developers of the adjacent building, and others whom they hold responsible for the collapse of the 40-year-old 12-story beachside building during the early hours of June 24th. 7:46 now.
Business owner along the Treasure Coast? Well, then you should be tuning in to Small Biz Florida from the Florida Small Business Development Center at Indian River State College. Hi, I'm Tom Kinder, your host for Small Biz Florida. Entrepreneurs and business owners will learn how the Florida SBDC and IRSC can help you start, grow, and accelerate your business.
Monday mornings at 11 on WSTU 1450 and worldwide on WPFLTV.com.
7:47 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for a look at traffic. As we peer out the door once again, all the highways and byways are looking real good. Florida Turnpike 95 from Fort Pierce all the way down to Jupiter, nice and clean and green. All your side streets looking good as well. That's your latest look at traffic. 76 degrees right now under mostly sunny conditions. Here's a look at your weather with Katia Hall from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s, or mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katia Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Downtown Deli is looking for fresh new faces with great outgoing personality and willing to work as a big team. Ellie's Original Downtown Deli and Ellie's Dockside Deli are looking for you. Ellie's is a fast-paced, busy operation that is looking for counter help, to-go packaging, waitresses and waiters, kitchen prep, and cooks. Reach out now and set up your appointment at 772-781-6605 or email Chef Mark Muller at gmail.com.
Living in Florida is paradise, or at least it is until your AC breaks down. And if it does, remember the name, Seacoast Air Conditioning. We offer service in hours, not days. While some AC companies might take a message, be slow to respond, or not answer at all, we at Seacoast always answer the phone, show up on time, and fix the problem right the first time. That's the Seacoast way.
Comfort crisis, don't roast. Call Seacoast.
Life
Life has taught you many lessons. Like, all you can eat is strangely unsatisfying. That's why it's better to have what you actually need. You've also learned that one size fits all never seems to fit. That's why a Cigna Medicare Advantage plan gives you care that fits your specific health needs. Learn more at CignaMedicare.com, because life has taught you well. Cigna is contracted with Medicare for PDP plans, HMO, and PPO plans in select states and with select state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in Cigna depends on contract renewal.
Hi, this is Michael Burley of Peak Capital Management. Every month we're hosting live educational retirement planning events. Some are in-person workshops and some are online webinars. Whatever works best for you, you're invited. And here's what's coming up.
Consider this your personal invitation to join Michael Burley and the team of Peak Capital Management for a live seminar on Social Security coming up June 7th, 6 p.m. at IRSC in Stuart. Do you know the top claiming strategy for Social Security for your individual situation? If not, this workshop is for you. So join us June 7th, 6 p.m. at IRSC in Stuart.
We'd love to have you attend one of our next educational events, in person or online, whatever works best for you. Call 772-334-9592. That's 772-334-9592. Or visit peakcapitalmanagement.net.
Blush Color and Extension Bar, new to downtown Stuart on Albany Avenue and Ocean Boulevard, offering all services including color, cuts, blowouts, keratin, and extensions. Our stylists have years of experience, are masters of their craft. Call us today for an appointment, 772-872-6087. 772-872-6087. Blush Color and Extension Bar.
In Ag News from the Southeast AgNet, the Biden administration last week announced the nomination of Alexis Taylor as USDA Undersecretary for Trade. Taylor currently serves as the Oregon Director of Agriculture after previously overseeing the USDA's Farm and Foreign Agricultural Services during the Obama administration. Taylor is an Iowa native who moved to Oregon after working 12 years in Washington, D.C. U.S. Grains Council President and CEO Ryan LeGrand congratulated Taylor on her appointment, saying she is a highly qualified candidate to be the USDA Undersecretary for Trade. National Association of Wheat Growers CEO Chandler Gould says he's worked with Taylor for more than 15 years, and he believes the industry appreciates her experience and understanding of the agriculture community and trade issues. U.S. Meat Export Federation President and CEO Dan Hallstrom adds USMEF has had many opportunities to work with Taylor in her previous roles, and they're confident she will be a strong and effective advocate for U.S. exporters and all of U.S. agriculture.
Farmers, produce safety inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and University of Florida are partnering to provide this on-site preparation service for free. Our team of produce safety experts offer individualized support to make sure your operation meets the regulatory requirements. Contact us to help prepare your farm today. Request your free visit at www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. That's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR.
The USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service has a program to reward and encourage environmental stewardship for ag and forestry producers. The Conservation Stewardship Program, or CSP, is voluntary. Applicants must be USDA operators. CSP participants will adopt new conservation practices and manage existing ones. For more information on CSP, visit nrcs.usda.gov or call NRCS. Helping people help the land.
I'm Sabrina Halverson for the Southeast AgNet.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTU morningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
I can feel us falling in the air tonight. Oh Lord, gonna wait until it's raining to go outside. Oh Lord, I can feel us falling in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
You know, I used to love when Phil Collins would sit behind his drum set, that whole rack of drums.
Oh, sure, man.
And, man, it's just a consummate professional.
And now his son does it.
Yeah.
I got another text.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, here we go.
Oh, by the way, Bonnie is back from assignment tomorrow.
Oh,
I will no longer be in your palatial studios. I will be in my own in beautiful Fort Pierce tomorrow. Wow. G and Bonnie
are back at it, but I'll still be joining in like usual.
Well, surely,
of course.
But I did get another text this morning that I wanted to share with you. Evan.
You're going to throw somebody else under the bus?
Well, no, because we were talking about getting in trouble in school and everything.
Oh, yes.
And the texter says that back when he was in first grade, his teacher wrote that I was boisterous. And he says, I guess that was an early term for out of control because my teacher always would write on there that I was out of control. No. I had no self-control.
Oh.
And when my mom saw that, that meant I was going to get my butt beat.
Ooh.
No self-control.
Now, where did you go to middle school? Did you go up north or down here?
Oh, I did all my school up north.
Okay. So, back when you were in middle school, did they allow paddling?
Well, I was in Catholic school, so yeah, they beat the crap out of you.
Okay.
There was no paddle. They were just smacking. Hey, come here.
I went to Margate Middle.
We didn't have middle school in New Jersey, so just so you know.
Okay.
It was not called
What was it called?
It was elementary school, junior high, high school.
All right, well, same thing. Middle school, junior high. It's all the same crap. So I went to Margate Middle School, and I'll never forget the day that I don't know what I did, but I got called to Dean Brown's office. Dean Brown was a short, stocky black guy. Had this pornographic-looking mustache thing going on.
Pornographic-looking mustache?
Yes. You know, like I don't whatever.
I'm just going to Google that. Pornographic mustache.
Google that. So anyway, I got called into his office, and I got in trouble for something. I don't remember what it was. But I had to get 3 whacks. 3 whacks
with a
paddle.
Your parents had to approve that. They were not just allowed to hit you.
Oh, no. I don't remember what the rules were back in the day, but back in the day, the administrators were allowed to administer whacks to the kids, to the students. They call them whacks.
Oh, okay. I'll whack you.
Right,
W-A-C-K. Patty whack.
Right. Give a dog a bone. So I had 3 whacks. The paddle, I kid you not, was this long by this wide and that thick.
On the butt?
On the butt.
Well, the butt don't hurt that much.
You're supposed to get it on the butt. When they landed the hit, it was right at the bottom of your butt cheek where your leg connects to your butt.
Okay.
Man. And the paddle had holes in it for aerodynamic purposes.
Well, of course. You better believe it. No resistance.
And I had shop class, and in shop class, we had to make those paddles for the deans to use.
You made your own? Well, that's just like your mom telling you to go get your own switch so I can beat you with it. You made your own?
No, we didn't make our own paddle. No, but they were made for the deans to use on the students. So when it came time for me to get my 3 whacks, it was like, go in. He goes, get a hold of the chair and bend over and look forward. Don't look back, or you get an extra whack.
That's right. Put your head between your legs and
kiss your... Don't look back, or else you get an extra whack. So I grabbed the chair, and it was like bam, bam, bam. There was no pause in between.
Well, good. Get it over with. If you're going to do it.
The minute that 3rd whack hit, you thought I was a ballerina. I was on my toes.
I wonder if anybody broke wind on them when they did that. Cause that would probably garner another whack, too.
Oh.
We had a dean of discipline. She was a huge nun. She was huge. She was like a wrestler.
Oh.
She was the dean of discipline.
Toon Tilly?
Sister, I'm going to kick your butt if you'd be bad.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's right.
That was bad, though, man. We got whacked. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was good for us.
And then
we needed it.
I'd go home limping. And my parents would be like, why are you limping?
Because I was child abused in school.
Well, guess what?
By the dean of discipline.
I got 3 more whacks when I got home.
That's right. You better believe it. It took a village to raise a kid. I mean, even your neighbor. Your neighbor, don't do something, and your neighbor tell your dad you did it. You're in trouble.
We're WPSL, Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast, WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll be back after the news. Dr. John Millay, Superintendent of Martin County Schools, is going to be here with us.
answer China doesn't like. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, to a question posed by a reporter to President Biden while in Japan. If China attacked Taiwan, are you willing to get involved militarily?
Yes.
You are.
That's the commitment we made.
Fox's Jackie Heinrichs in Tokyo.
I was in the room at the time, and I can tell you the cabinet certainly did not expect that from the president. I looked over at Secretary of State Antony Blinken. He shifted visibly in his seat and then was looking at his phone. Minutes later, the White House tried to walk back the president's comments, telling me, as the president said, our policy has not changed. He reiterated our one China policy and our commitment to peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. He also reiterated our commitment under the Taiwan Relations Act to provide Taiwan with the military means to defend itself.
Now, China claims Taiwan is a rogue province that is not independent. A spokesperson expressed dissatisfaction and opposition to the Biden comments. Also in Japan, the president hailed a 12-nation Indo-Pacific trade deal. And when it comes to the U.S. economy, he said a recession is not inevitable. The gas prices might take some time to come down.
We're going through an incredible transition that is taking place that, God willing, when it's over, we'll be stronger and the world will be stronger and less reliant on fossil fuels.
Gas is at a record high again this morning. AAA's national average now just shy of $4.60 a gallon. COVID cases keep rising up 5 weeks in a row. And nearly 800,000 last week in the Johns Hopkins tracker, the most in 3 months. Pfizer, which has already been vaccinating children 5 and older against COVID, is hoping to soon jab kids younger than 5, saying smaller doses are effective in studies.
The company plans to give the data to the FDA later this week. Pfizer is saying preliminary data suggests its 3-dose series is 80% effective in preventing symptomatic COVID-19. But the company cautions the calculation and study is only about half complete.
That's Jeff Manasso. America's listening to Fox News.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept, and to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, now only $19.99, plus special financing. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Life in prison. That's the sentence a Russian soldier got today in Ukraine for the murder of a civilian at the first war crimes trial since the invasion. Today was the day people along the U.S. border were nervous about, fearing a new surge of migrants coming from Mexico on top of the record set last month, with a plan to end a COVID-era Trump policy, but that is on hold.
A federal judge in Louisiana Friday stopped the Biden administration from lifting Title 42 public health protections that, had it expired, would have opened gates for tens of thousands of migrants to claim asylum after illegally crossing the border starting today. Based upon Biden's numbers, they said expect 18,000 people a day. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, his and 23 other states sued to stop it. The rule was placed by former President Donald Trump to prevent illegal migrants from staying in the U.S. during the pandemic. Evan Brown, Fox News.
Amid a shortage of baby formula across America, the first of several shipments from overseas landed in Indianapolis, delivered by the U.S. military.
The first U.S. Air Force C-17 landed in Indianapolis, carrying 78,000 pounds of formula to fill 500,000 baby bottles. The pallets were then offloaded onto FedEx trucks waiting next to the plane.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. This shipment was specialty formula, a week's worth for 27,000 babies and toddlers who can't tolerate regular formula. On Wall Street, a positive sign. Dow futures up about 300 points, coming off 8 straight weeks of losses for the Dow. In the NBA playoffs, Golden State beat Dallas again.
Snaps it outside to Wiggins. Goes by Fuller.
The game on TNT, Andrew Wiggins posterizing Luka Doncic in the fourth quarter. An exclamation point in the Warriors' 109-100 win over the Mavs. Wiggins finished with 27. Steph Curry had 31 and 11 assists. They'll try to sweep the series in Game 4 on Tuesday.
That's Tim McMaster. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
It's a new shopping season. It's now 2022, and you can get wood look tile at $6.99 install. Get waterproof vinyl at $5.49 install, or get your bathroom completely remodeled. Affordable flooring is here for over 32 years, and that's a long time. Don't go to the big box stores. Go to Affordable Flooring. 2 locations, one on Orange Avenue in historic downtown Fort Pierce, and on Village Green Drive in Port St. Lucie. For more info, call Lenny at 201-1888. That's 201-1888, and Lenny will answer all your questions.
If someone in my family was diagnosed with skin cancer, I wouldn't care how nice the building looked or what was being said on the radio. I'd look for the best treatment options with the highest cure rates, and I'd find qualified physicians who could provide those treatments. I'm Dr. Tim Ioannidis. At Treasure Coast Dermatology, our board-certified doctors have the training and the experience to care for you and your loved ones. Don't come to Treasure Coast Dermatology based on our image alone.
Specializing in the treatment of skin cancer. Board-certified dermatologists, Treasure Coast Dermatology.
Have you ever wanted to give someone your name and how to contact you, or maybe even your social media handle? How about you want to enter one of those contests where you drop your card in a fishbowl? Introducing the all-new personal business card. Everyone should have one. It's information presented in a professional manner, all about you and not scribbled on a piece of paper. Contact Sky's the Limit Printing in Port St. Lucie at 772-340-1090 and ask them about their all-new personal business card. It's great for people of all ages, so you don't have to scramble for a piece of paper or a pen. Plus, if you have a social media name that's a little long to rattle off, print it all on the personal business card. Yes, the old-time calling card is back with new features. Contact Sky's the Limit Printing at 772-340-1090, 772-340-1090. See why people on the Treasure Coast turn to Sky's the Limit. Give them a call, 772-340-1090. You'll be glad you did.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer.
I have a question for you.
Okay, what is your question?
How much have you had to drink today?
I can't reveal that on the radio.
You've been up all night drinking?
No, I haven't been up all night drinking. I don't do that, all right? So please don't accuse me. It's 8:07 this morning, Mr. Clock. Would you please do the honors?
It's now 8:07 a.m.
8:07 a.m. on the Get Up and Go show, and it's our time for our weekly visit with the Superintendent of the Martin County School System. Dr. John Millay is joining us, and everybody needs a good doctor, unlike Dr. Phil. John, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Last week of school for our students, excited for them to have a little break, and our graduations are underway. Friday we completed South Fork. Saturday morning we completed Clark, and today we will, this evening, we'll do Jensen Beach High School, and excited tomorrow as well for Martin County High School graduates. So it's a busy time of the year and a great time of the year. I thank all of our teachers and staff for all they're doing to finish strong, and I encourage all students finish strong and as they look forward to ending school.
Yeah, definitely. So recently there was a patriotic art contest. Talk to me a little bit about that and the winners.
Sure. I want to congratulate all those winners, and I'll talk about their names in just a minute. Every year, the Martin County School District partners. We partner with the Martin County Supervisor of Elections and the Lester, Landry, and Smith Law Office to create artwork promoting voting awareness. Color Me Patriotic aims to involve our future voters in the elections process while showcasing their patriotic pride on the canvas that they use. All Martin County High School students are eligible to participate in the contest. Students give a theme related to the voting awareness and subsequently develop artwork related to their idea, reflecting their idea. So the winners received a monetary award, a certificate of appreciation, a trophy through a sponsorship through Gary Lesser of Lester, Landry, and Smith, and the winning masterpieces, and they are very awesome. They'll be displayed at the Election Center early voting room. So first place from Martin County High School was Millay, Second place, Sydney Lowney, Martin County High School. Third place, Abby Lebling, Martin County High School. So excited, happy for those students, but all the students that participated.
All right, very good, very good. The job fairs are continuing, and, of course, Martin County School Systems are still hiring. Let's talk a little bit about the job fairs, if you would.
Sure. That's always a good event when we can talk about our district, when we can showcase our schools and the different portions within. So at the high school, we had a few weeks ago, Martin County High School, we had over 200 people go through. We hired around over 60 staff members, and from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday for the month of May, we're going to be hosting job fairs at the Transportation and Food Nutrition Services compound. So we're looking forward to hiring those workers, assistants, managers, and bus operators, assistants, mechanics. So even though we have a large events, now we're going to be doing these each Wednesday. So just a reminder to all families, in a world right now where there's a lot of work and people are needing a lot of opportunities, one great thing about Martin County Schools, you'll have competitive wages, but you'll also have the health benefits, benefits packages such as retirement and other types of things, so flexible spending, disability coverage, dental, vision, all those types of things that are important to think about, especially the retirement piece when you think how fast time goes. So they can, if you're looking for a perfect position, then go to martinschools.org, click contact us if they need help, and we can get them chatting with a recruiter. But we're hiring in all positions.
Very good. I want to touch upon the incident that happened last week with the racist photograph. It made major news. It was circulating everywhere, and now your investigation is completed. And I wanted to talk about that with you and how the school board is handling this.
Sure. We're sad to announce that was factual, that it did occur, and that is not the behavior or expectations that the Martin County School District, our school board, expects from any of our students, staff members, of course. But what we've done, the investigation, it has concluded. However, just when you have anything major, if we learn of any other possible type of event that we need more information on, we always listen. So if there's anything that people have to share related to that, we're always trying to hear. But as we share, again, we're sad with that. We have to be very careful. We will and have disciplined according to the school district policies and the student code of conduct. We have to respect the privacy. Often there are issues where we would like to share and say what the type of consequence that entail, but we can't do that for individual privacy of students. We're prohibited from disclosing that. But I just want to share that we are counselors. We have counselors at each of our schools. So this event does not just affect one school. It affects the entire district, and it has. And any students who would like are feeling uneasy, unrest, would like to speak with a counselor, we have that. We have extra social workers available that could go to any of our schools, not just Hidden Oaks Middle School, but for all of our students and staff members. And, a kind of outreach to parents on these issues. I know having raised three, I know how much our parents care, and you can't always know what students are going to do, your child's going to do. But I would just like to take this minute as cell phones. Parents, I'll start probably reminding you more and more. You need to make sure we check students' cell phones. If your student will not, your child will not, or if they act uncomfortable because you want to look at their cell phone, there's your flashing, not yellow light, flashing red light. We need to look at their cell phones. We need to, as far as families, need to look at the types of photos they're taking, look at what they're deleting, look at what social media they follow, look who follows them. And if you're seeing something that's pristine all the time, just make sure you check it out even more. Make sure you're on the social media platforms that they have, that you're a friend, that can see some of the activity, not only that they could post, but that they're viewing or may hear of. So this is just the way we all help each other. The social media, the phones, they can be such a fantastic resource. They keep us connected, but from time to time also they can cause a lot of issues, the phone and the computer. So, it just takes us all watching, because I know in my heart how much parents care and they want what's best. Sometimes we trust a little too much, and remember, we're always their parent first, and just always check regularly, and have conversations, have explicit conversations. When you see things that might be inappropriate, call it that, and remind students that if they come across something that's challenging, they don't know how to react. Something's going on maybe in a group of friends, and they don't know what to do. I always say, do the next right thing right now. We have to teach our kids, when you have those pivotal moments where if you feel a little, you're not sure what you might need to do, or either speak up, get help, but do the next right thing right now. So, and be kind as possible. That word, we could talk about a lot of strategies in education, and we certainly will be doing updates throughout the district and more training as we begin planning for this upcoming year. We have several things that we're going to be doing, strategies to make sure we're educating our students, staff members, but just being kind and thinking how you would feel if that happened to you, that's important.
They say also another thing that is being said throughout a lot of the school systems is, if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something.
Yes, that's just being part of a good citizen. It's not just school strategy. If something makes you feel uncomfortable, if just something feels like that's something you might need to share, go to a teacher, a staff member, a parent, a neighbor. But sometimes we have to give kids words. Mm-hmm. And I think by what has happened, I would love for all parents throughout Martin County to have the conversations about what happened. It's not, again, it's deeply troubling, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Random things can happen, but if parents, it's like those are tough conversations to have, but let's have them.
Yeah.
There's several other topics that families and parents need to be talking about within their home, about, what would be appropriate, what's not appropriate, certainly things that should never occur at school. And, I think it'll help us all. We can learn a lot from this. This is an opportunity where we can really put our best foot forward and together as a team in our community, stand together to improve.
I know you can't say the consequences that were dealt, for privacy reasons and other things, but there were consequences issued, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I can assure all of our parents that regardless of this issue or others, we can conduct investigations, and especially something on the seriousness of this, I can assure everyone that the appropriate consequences were taken. We have to be very mindful of what we can say. For instance, we cannot talk about individual discipline. We can't give facts to those about cases that are primary to the student. We can't release that individual names and things like that, nor do we want to. We want to learn. We want to learn from this and use it to improve, and that's what we're going to do.
All right, very good. That's Dr. John Millay. He's the superintendent of the Martin County School System, and he joins us each and every week at this time to give us an update within the school board. John, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, thank you. Have a great week.
You too. Have a great week. Bye-bye now. It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,863 an ounce, and silver opening up at $22.13 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report. That's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin.
Hi, this is Hawk Levy from St. Lucie Jewelry and Coins. We needed more space, so we had to move, but only right across the parking lot next to Subway. We're celebrating our move and new store with a huge sale. 25% off all jewelry, 30% off all Citizen watches, and 75% off all Invicta watches, including special orders. Just mention you heard it right here on WPSL or WSTU, and get the coolest T-shirt or keychain free while supplies last. And it might be the best time to sell, since gold has reached an all-time high, and we're paying more than ever for your scrap gold jewelry and your fine jewelry, as well as all of your coins and bullion products. St. Lucie Jewelry is the largest buyer of jewelry and coins since 1994, with 2 locations, one in St. Lucie West and one on the corner of Walton Road and US 1. Google us, check out our reviews, and come see us last.
8:20 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for news. Let's go to the news desk where G's standing by. Good morning, G.
All right, good morning, Evan. A presumptive case of monkeypox being investigated in South Florida. Health officials in Broward County and the Center for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating the case, which appears to be related to international travel. The person is in isolation, and local Department of Health officials were notifying people who may have been exposed to the patient. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S., all over the United States South, I should say, had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The State Agency for Healthcare Administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola effective starting Saturday. In cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times, didn't provide medical records when patients were transferred for greater care, and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. Said the order, which was issued on Friday, it also mentioned that the problems were operational deficiencies endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to the state agency. 8:21 now.
Time to go to the Major League Baseball scoreboard, and this looked more like a football score, G. The Cardinals walloped the Pirates 18-4.
Play ball!
18-4.
Mercy.
It was so
be a
bad.
Mercy rule.
It was so bad that they actually brought in Cardinals catcher Yadier Molina to pitch.
Well, yeah. Heck yeah. They do that. I mean, ain't no sense in wasting your bullpen.
Unbelievable. They brought the catcher in to pitch. Last week they brought in the first baseman, who's the designated hitter. I can't think of his name. He's on his final year of...
Wasn't it Pujols?
Yeah, Albert Pujols. Yeah, they brought him in to pitch.
Right.
That's crazy.
How many home runs did they hit off of him?
Oh, man. Two in a row. 2 in a row. But Yadier Molina, wow, that goes down in history. 18-4. It was a slobber knocker, as they say. Phillies over the Dodgers 4-3. The Red Sox over the Mariners 8-4. The Orioles squeaked by the Rays 7-6. The Reds over the Blue Jays 3-2. The Marlins beat the Braves 4-3. The Tigers over the... I still can't fathom they're called the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, that doesn't...
It just doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
I'm going to say the Tigers over the Indians 4-2. I'm happier that way. It just doesn't
the
sound
Guardians,
right.
It doesn't. It's like, well, wait a minute
It's
now.
like a senior citizen game.
The Guardians.
The Twins over the Royals 7-6. The Astros over the Rangers 5-2. The Nationals blew out the Brewers 8-2. Cubbies just got by the Diamondbacks 5-4. White Sox over the Yanks 3-1. The Mets blanked the Rockies 2-0. The Padres, man, they just tore apart the Giants 10-1. The Angels over the Athletics 4-1, and the White Sox over the Yankees 5-0. 8:23 is your time. We'll have a look at traffic and weather coming up next.
Professionals at Mark Breckville Certified Public Accountants are proud to sponsor Treasure Coast Solutions, a community service program designed to provide information you can use, a local perspective on national issues, local solutions to meet your individual concerns. At our firm, we believe that information is knowledge, and with knowledge comes the power to have a positive impact on our lives, businesses, schools, and community. If you would like one of our professionals to address your personal financial or business concerns, please give us a call to set up an appointment at 220-3380.
8:24 is your time right now. Time to take another look at traffic. Man, we are looking real good. I don't want to jinx anything this morning. Highways and byways are all looking clean. No accidents to report. That's your latest look at traffic. 77 degrees, up a degree from last hour, under mostly sunny conditions here on the Treasure Coast. Let's take a look at your weather with Katya Hall from WPTV. It's all brought to you by Sailfish Roofing, a community roofing company you can trust for repairs or replacing a roof. Give them a call, 772-263-ROOF.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s, or mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Sailfish Roofing is a locally owned company that, above all, offers honesty and integrity in everything they do. You can trust Sailfish Roofing to use quality materials and workmanship designed to give you peace of mind. Whether you're doing a re-roof, repair, or replacing an existing roof, Sailfish Roofing is a community roofing company you can trust. Call 772-263-ROOF.
Rocky's Auto Repair on Village Green Drive in Port St. Lucie is proudly welcoming customers from his parents at F&M Auto. Same senior and military discounts, same $21.95 oil change, and brake specials from $119.95. Rocky's Auto Repair on Village Green Drive just east of US 1. Rocky's Auto Repair, 204-2386. That's 204-2386. Rocky's Auto Repair is open Monday through Friday from 8 till 5. Rocky's Auto Repair.
Blush Color and Extension Bar, new to downtown Stuart on Albany Avenue and Ocean Boulevard, offering all services including color, cuts, blowouts, keratin, and extensions. Our stylists have years of experience, are masters of their craft. Call us today for an appointment, 772-872-6087. 772-872-6087. Blush Color and Extension Bar.
The Slim Body Laser Spa, the wait is over.
What are you waiting for? Call the Slim Body Laser Spa in Stuart today and start losing inches today. That's right, lose belly fat, your double chin, flabby thighs, upper arm fat. Well, you get the picture. In a short series of laser-assisted weight loss treatments, you can lose inches of unwanted fat. Call 223-5885.
The Slim Body Laser Spa, the wait is over.
Lose weight, feel great, and look fantastic with a little help from Dr. Fred J. Rizacker of Slim Body Laser Spa, East Ocean Boulevard in Stuart. And they're online. Visit their website, slimbodylaser.com. In a few short treatments, you'll see results. Lose 3, 6, even 9 inches of unwanted belly fat. The wait is over. Call today, 223-5885. That's 223-5885.
The Slim Body Laser Spa, the wait is over.
Sky's the Limit Printing is your full-service screen print shop to get all your favorite T-shirts made. Why not place your logo and information about your company, and in a matter of moments, you become an instant walking billboard. Don't go a day without your company's information on your custom-made T-shirt or polo shirt. Sky's the Limit has the lowest prices and the best quality T-shirts to fit your budget. Call 772-340-1090. That's 772-340-1090. They can design a T-shirt that really will make your company shine. From long sleeves to short sleeves, tank tops, and many other types to choose from, Sky's the Limit can do it all. Call 772-340-1090. That's 772-340-1090. Don't forget there's reunions and graduations coming up, so make sure to get your T-shirt order in as soon as possible. Call Sky's the Limit today, 772-340-1090. Ellie's Downtown Deli has a brand new location that is now serving breakfast and lunch. It's Ellie's Dockside Deli, located at 3555 Southeast St. Lucie Boulevard in the Waterside Sailfish Marina. Ellie's Dockside Deli will be serving breakfast and lunch from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. Enjoy many items from their breakfast and lunch menu before you head out on your boat for the day, or why not enjoy breakfast or lunch right outside at one of the tables by the water. With Ellie's Dockside Deli, they'll even cater your next event for you and your friends.
This is Chef Mark Muller inviting you to enjoy breakfast and lunch at our newest location, Ellie's Dockside Deli. Plus, find out why our business catering means business for your business.
Ellie's Dockside Deli, located at 3555 Southeast St. Lucie Boulevard in the Waterside Sailfish Marina. They are open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. Call 772-291-2706. That's Ellie's Dockside Deli in the Waterside Sailfish Marina.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
.831 is the time. And speaking of time, we're going to go, not back in time, but it's time for Captain Randy Segal and the world-famous Space Report. Captain Segal, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you, Commander Nye.
Wow. Well, wait a minute. Mr. G is sitting next to me, so what title do we give him?
An Admiral, Mr. G.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Very nice indeed. Thank you for that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course. I take care of Mr. G.
All right. Don't want to leave him out. He's got to have his bars, you know.
That's true. He frequents a lot of those. Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to say. Astronaut from Japan, Soichi Noguchi, has hung up his spacesuit. Yep, after flying on several missions, he decided it's time to retire, and the official announcement should come in several days. So Soichi Noguchi will no longer be flying into space. Well, let's just talk for a second about what did fly in space. And what did fly in space was a spacecraft called Faith 7. Faith 7 was the name that Scott Carpenter gave his spacecraft, and he went into orbit. He spent a day in orbit in a Mercury capsule on this date in history. Well, the spacecraft that is making all the news is the U.S. astronaut spacecraft that will be used in the near future, the Starliner. Yep, the Starliner spacecraft was launched Friday evening and docked to the International Space Station. However, they did experience problems during that docking. Several thrusters did not work properly, and a few sensors didn't work. However, they were successful in doing an automated docking with the space station. Once it reached the space station, the crew opened up the spacecraft and examined it and found pristine inside of that vehicle. They also found Rosie the Riveter, Rosie, a test dummy that was sitting in a seat, and they use it for sensors so that Boeing would know the strain put on the spacecraft during launch. They also found a small bot on board that was the symbol for weightlessness that was noted. So thus far, we have attached to the space station not only Progress vehicles, Dragon vehicles, but we now also have the brand new Starliner vehicle. This Starliner vehicle will only be there for a couple more days, and then it will be deorbited and land in New Mexico on land. This is the first time a vehicle has been used by the United States that will eventually have astronauts land on land as opposed to the ocean. So we'll follow this as they continue to do their work in orbit. We also know the timetable that will be used by NASA to go to the moon with its Artemis 1 mission. Artemis 1 is designed to travel around the moon and then land the Orion spacecraft back on Earth in a water landing. The Orion spacecraft is scheduled to fly astronauts to the moon. The first test flights, or this is the dates that are available for the test flight of Orion, July 26th to August 10th, August 23rd to September 6th, September 20th to October 4th, and then there are 3 more dates that are set up for this year. The hope is to get at least one Orion test in and a second one by the end of the year. Then we will know that we're in a position to start sending astronauts back to the moon. Before we do any of that, they have to have a successful wet dress rehearsal. That's when they use the vehicle in its launch configuration, fuel it, and get it ready to have a countdown that will take it up to about 1 second before liftoff. This wet dress rehearsal says we're ready to fly and there should be no problems. Well, we know that they have not been able to have that wet dress rehearsal yet because they've had leaks that have taken place. Leaks have taken place on the ground and from the spacecraft. So they're very mindful of that happening. Japan wants to be a player with the United States and has signed a memorandum of understanding with the U.S. whereby they will join the Artemis Accords. They will fly with U.S. astronauts to space. Japan is also strengthening its cooperation agreements with Australia and India. We know that India is working on its own space program to send Indian astronauts into space. China says they will put into orbit next year an orbital telescope to peer out into the universe, something analogous to our Hubble Space Telescope. Well, according to them, it will be larger than Hubble and give them more data than Hubble. China says they're also building a more efficient orbital laboratory. The Shenzhou 3, 4, and 5 modules are built according to previous technical regulations, and cargo ships from the 6th to the 11th series will also be improved. China expects to have their space station in operation fully within the next couple of years. Russia's Cosmos 2555 spacecraft, which was a military satellite that was launched on an Angora rocket, has returned to Earth. It has burned up after doing its mission, being a topographic survey satellite. So now there's one less piece of junk. The Mars Odyssey orbiter may have solved a major problem on Mars. The orbiter has noted that viewing images using the orbiter's heat-sensitive camera, they found that the ice actually covers a much larger portion of the Martian surface than can be seen in the visible light. What's more, scientists found that ice layers were likely responsible for Martian dust avalanches. This is something they haven't noted before, but now as they examine more photographs from Mars, then they're learning about the planet itself. Not to mention the InSight lander, which has been giving us data on moonquakes. The lander right now, however, is starting to slow down on its ability to send back information because of the Mars dust that has accumulated on that lander. Mars dust is going to be one of the major setbacks as we work towards understanding more about the planet. We also know that during final checkout that was taking place by Blue Origins, that New Shepard's backup systems were not meeting the expected performance levels. As a result, they have delayed the next launch of the New Shepard vehicle till they understand fully what this problem was. We also know that House appropriators have said to NASA, you're doing a great job. Everything's going very well. However, we're concerned about the future. The Commerce, Justice, Science Subcommittee Chair Matt Cartwright, a Democrat from Pennsylvania, began by complimenting NASA Administrator Bill Nelson on a strong fiscal year 2023 budget. He says that budget will be $26 billion, an 8% increase over fiscal year 2022. But his voice shifted that overruns now exceed $12.6 billion. He said that that is not acceptable, that NASA has to rein in the controls and start to be certain that they can work within their budget levels in order to achieve going back to the moon as well as getting ready to fly to Mars. All of this will be playing out during the current session of Congress. The United Kingdom says that they're prepared to start working with a launch site in Scotland that will allow them to start launching vehicles into space. And we'll follow that as it goes. Tomorrow we're going to tell you about following the Atlas V rocket even after it's retired. So until tomorrow, have a great day, everybody.
That's Randy Segal with a Space Report. He appears on the program each and every weekday, as if you haven't figured that out as of yet. Time to head on over to Ellie's Dockside Deli, brand new location for you. And they are serving breakfast Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. as you just coast right on in and do the conga line right by their order counter. They have so many different things. If you're watching us on Facebook, you can see G dancing right now live on camera. They have such sandwiches as great breakfast sandwiches. I'm all discombobulated this morning. Bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese, French toast sticks, fruit cups, assorted pastries. It's all happening at Ellie's Dockside Deli, serving full breakfast and lunch, 3555 Southeast St. Lucie Boulevard in the Waterside Sailfish Marina. Give them a call, 772-291-2706, Ellie's Dockside Deli in the Waterside Sailfish Marina. I can't believe you did that.
I'm doing my Soul Train dance. I'm coming down the Soul Train line. You
that
kidding?
Was good. Where was Don Cornelius when you need him?
Soul
Train. 8:42 news time once again. Let's go to the news desk. G standing by.
Evan Justin Thomas won his second PGA championship, rallying from shot 7 back on Sunday to force a playoff with Will Zalatoris, then beating him with 2 birdies and a pair in their 3-hole aggregate at Southern Hills. Thomas added a second Wanamaker trophy to the one he captured in 2017 at Quail Hollow in the first playoff at the PGA Championship since 2011, when Keegan Bradley defeated Jason Duffner at Atlantic Athletic Club. We learned that the average U.S. price of regular grade gasoline spiked 33 cents over the past 2 weeks to $4.71 per gallon. Industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg Survey said Sunday that the price jump comes amid higher crude oil costs and tight gasoline supplies. The average price at the pump, $1.61 higher than it was a year ago. An abortion clinic that serves women from all over the U.S. South had its license suspended this weekend under an emergency order from Florida health officials after 2 women who had undergone procedures at the clinic were hospitalized this year. The State Agency for Health Care Administration ordered the suspension of the license for American Family Planning of Pensacola, effective starting Saturday. I guess the State Agency for Health Care Administration ordered the suspension of the license for the American Family Planning of Pensacola. And in cases cited by the agency, the clinic failed to monitor the patients at all times. They didn't provide medical records when the patients were transferred for greater care and didn't contact the patients within 24 hours after they left the clinic to assess their recovery. Said the order, which was issued on Friday, and it also said the problems were operational deficiencies endangering the health, safety, and welfare of the clinic's patients, and the clinic failed to submit timely reports about the incidents to the state agency. Finally, a billionaire developer from Dubai is set to purchase the site of the South Florida condominium that collapsed last June, killing 98 people. $120 million is to buy, and no other bids were submitted by the Friday evening deadline for next week's auction. Michael Fay of Avison Young said hundreds of potential buyers had shown interest in the property, but none were ultimately prepared to match the strong initial bid of Hossein Sawajan of Damac Properties. Avison Young is the commercial real estate firm that was appointed to market the land as part of the class action suit. 8:45, your traffic and weather together are next.
For more than 30 years, European Kitchen and Bath has been providing the highest quality kitchen and bath products to their customers on the Treasure Coast. Designer fixtures and quality products at affordable prices. So whatever you need, a new sink and faucet to upgrade your current kitchen or bath, or if you're planning a full 100% makeover, European Kitchen and Bath will help you from start to finish. European Kitchen and Bath, serving the entire Treasure Coast. Visit their website, EuropeanSink.com.
8:45 is the time right now on the Get Up and Go show. Time to take a final look at traffic, and wow, we made it through the whole morning. No accidents, no delays, no tie-ups, no nothing at all.
Nada.
Not a darn thing. So looking good. You should be able to get to work by 9 o'clock unless you're playing hooky today. That's your latest look at traffic. 77 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Here's a final look at weather this morning with Katya Hall from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 70s under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, hazy, hot, and humid as highs climb into the upper 80s to low 90s, or mainly dry as that Saharan air layer sits overhead. Tomorrow, a copy and paste forecast, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s, hazy skies and low rain chances. For the middle of the work week, that Saharan dust backs off and skies become less hazy. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, some isolated showers and storms possible, mainly inland, then increasing rain chances for the weekend.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Seacoast Air Conditioning when your AC breaks down. 1. We always answer our phones 24/7, 365. 2. We offer service in hours, not days. 3. Our Seacoast family has been reliably serving the Treasure Coast for over 40 years. 4. We show up on time. And 5. We fix the problem right the first time. These are only 5 of the many reasons to call Seacoast AC. Let our family serve yours.
Comfort crisis? Don't roast. Call Seacoast.
With any business, the most valuable asset are the people and the teams, no matter how small or large the organization. Hi, I'm Catherine Culhane, Associate Director for the Florida SBDC at Indian River State College. Let us help your organization turbocharge your team. As a certified driving forces analyst, I will help management work more effectively with your people, increase and improve communication, reduce conflict and stress, better understand strengths and weaknesses so that your people are properly aligned in their jobs. Hire the right people. Let the Florida SBDC at IRSC transform your company using a customized assessment system, knowledge, and resources. Grow and accelerate your organization by turbocharging your team. To get started, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC.
For confidential one-on-one business consulting at no cost, contact the Florida SBDC at IRSC at 336-6285. Online at irscbiz.com.
Ellie's Downtown Deli is looking for fresh new faces with great outgoing personality and willing to work as a big team. Ellie's Original Downtown Deli and Ellie's Dockside Deli are looking for you. Ellie's is a fast-paced, busy operation that is looking for counter help, to-go packaging, waitresses and waiters, kitchen prep, and cooks. Reach out now and set up your appointment at 772-781-6605 or email Chef Mark Muller at gmail.com.
At Martin County Roofing, we build trust with quality work. I'm Derek Alcius, owner of Martin County Roofing with more than 20 years experience in the roofing and construction industry. Whether you need a repair, restoration, or a new roof, both residential or commercial, we offer a seamless client experience, and we serve the entire Treasure Coast. Fully licensed and insured, we specialize in tile, metal, shingle, or flat roof. Contact us today for a free estimate at martincountyroofing.com.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Edith has a lovely voice.
Oh, doesn't she?
Girls were girls and men were men.
Archie! Goodness gracious. Archie! Hybrid Hubert.
Oh, my God.
Toyd Street.
I was just coming across TV themes, and I ran across a boat ton of them. But before I start rattling these off to you, because I wanted to test your knowledge, going back to the whole grits thing we were talking about earlier, I wished I would have had more time in between commercials. I was going to call Key West and find out what.
Well, they may use milk, because Evan uses milk in his grits instead of water. Here's a recipe: half a cup whole milk, half a cup of water. So half milk, half water, whole milk. We're talking about 2% mess.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of salt plus 1 tablespoon of butter, quarter cup stone ground grits, and then we're talking the real grits. We're not talking about them 1 minute jobbies. Not that quick grit stuff. We're talking the ones that take at least 30 minutes to cook.
Okay.
And it reminded me of My Cousin Vinny, one of my favorite movies of all time.
My Cousin Vinny.
Now, Vinny, I don't know why. He's in New York, he's Brooklyn and all that, but he had never he's heard of grits, but he's never had them. Now, I can't imagine. I grew up in Jersey. We had grits. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I guess he had never. But here's a scene when they went into this southern restaurant and ordered grits. They're trying to...
Breakfast?
You think? Good choice. 2.
Now he's putting this lard down on a bunch of lard, and then Vinny and them are like, wait a minute, what's with the lard?
Excuse me. You guys down here hear about the ongoing cholesterol problem in the country?
With that nice leather jacket. Oh, here they are. Here's the grits.
All right.
He's putting them down, and Vinny is looking at him, and he's like,
What's this over here?
Over here.
You never heard of grits? Sure. I heard of grits. I just actually never seen a grit before. Yeah, honey, you can try it?
No.
You first.
Yeah, you first. Oh, right.
What is a grit, anyways?
It's made out of corn. Them hominy grits.
Hominy?
They smelling them.
Mm-hmm.
How do you cook it?
Well, you simmer it in water for 15 to 20 minutes. Put it on the plate and add butter.
So, you gonna eat it or not?
And he takes, Evan, he takes a kernel. I mean, not the smallest piece of grit. You get one little bit and tries it. You got to see this movie again, man. My Cousin Vinny, the grit scene. But yeah, you said you've had the best grits. I mean, not the best grits, but you said they were. You felt as though they used milk in them because they were that creamy.
As though they use milk. Yes.
I've never used milk in my grits, but I'm going to try that.
Yeah, you should.
I'm going to try it.
Try milk instead of water.
But you go all milk. You don't do half water, half
all milk.
Milk.
All milk.
And they're very creamy.
How long
does it take to cook?
20
minutes.
Yeah, something like that, 15,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But do you like cream of wheat?
Oh, I love cream of wheat.
Well,
milk only. Milk only in
Canned
cream
milk.
of wheat.
Canned milk, butter. No, what, no sugar?
No, well, yeah, sugar. Got to have sugar.
Oh, wait. But you cook your cream of wheat with milk, too?
Yes.
Oh, you don't cook that with water either?
No.
Oh, get out of here.
Absolutely not.
But how do you prepare it? Do you have it butter,
on
sugar?
the stove.
No, when it's in your bowl.
After it's in my bowl, I scoop it out, put it in the bowl.
Oh, you scoop it out first?
Yeah, scoop it out.
I didn't know. I didn't know how you got it in the bowl. I needed to know that.
Look, we got phone lines ringing. Like, we touched a really good subject here. Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
I hate grits.
Well,
well, kiss my grits.
All
right, kiss my grits. All right, let's go to the next line. Hi, good morning. You're on the air.
Oh boy.
Good morning. You want to know how to cook your grits?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, G has it right. You know, you cook them for 20 minutes. You know, and I like cooking them with good cow's milk. Put a little butter and some brown sugar in it sometimes.
Oh, not sugar and grits. Oh, heck
yes.
no.
Oh, yes.
That's cream of wheat. You don't want no sugar and no grits?
Yes.
Oh, y'all are crazy.
A touch of sugar, not a digit to make it real sweet. It's just a touch.
None.
You know,
a smidge.
And maybe a little bacon grease in there too.
Oh, I can dig the bacon grease,
Right.
but I can tell you, we do a survey right now, and the people that don't put sugar in their grits would win hands down.
I have to have
sugar.
I have to have sugar in my grits.
Oh heck no.
A little butter, a little grits. But going back to the cream of wheat thing. All right, hold on.
Cream of wheat, you got to have sugar, butter, and evaporated milk. Done.
Why evaporated milk?
Because it's nice and thick. You don't want that regular milk in your cream of wheat.
Hi, good morning. You're on the air.
Little bit of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Okay.
No, that's a spoonful of
Yeah,
sugar.
spoonful of
helps
sugar.
the medicine go
I wish
down.
I had caller ID.
Yeah, that.
I honestly do.
That's the spoonful, but not in your grits.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
No Southerner is putting sugar in their grits.
Yes. Got to have
A
sugar
true
in my
Southerner
grits.
will not do that. I'm sorry.
I got to have. I have to have.
That's
it.
just like putting ketchup on steak.
Oh, I do that.
I know. That's why I said it.
Now, listen, next time you get the box of cream of wheat, do you have it at home? You have a box of cream of wheat at home?
I've got the instant ones. The little
I have
snack pack ones.
Yeah,
all
I have
the
the
different
snack
varieties.
packs, right.
Yeah.
I'll take 3 of those. Each pack, you're supposed to put 2/3 cup of water.
That's what they say, yeah.
Right, but it says also in the instructions, for creamier product, add 2% milk, non-fat milk.
All right.
I use whole milk.
Mm-hmm.
So I do 2/3, 4/6, 6/9. So whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is I measure it out exactly right, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, because you're supposed to microwave.
Well, the instant stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the instant stuff. I microwave it, scoop it out, put it in a bowl, and then I get my sugar out, and I go 2 times around with sugar.
Okay.
Maybe a little butter. Maybe not.
Not parquet,
No.
not a crock of shed.
No.
Butter.
Butter.
Okay.
Stick of butter.
That's right.
And
a whole
that's
stick?
it.
You put a whole
no,
stick?
No, off the stick of butter. Oh, God, no. No. And then it just let it sit for a moment, let it cool down just for a little bit. And then just indulge in your cream of wheat with a big glass of OJ.
Now, see, now
in front of the TV.
I like my cream of wheat with a big glass of milk.
But you've already made it with milk.
No, I don't make mine with milk.
Oh, you make yours with water.
I make mine with water.
Okay.
Now, do you now? When you make cocoa, your hot chocolate, water or milk?
Milk.
Okay.
Milk.
All right.
Next time, try cream of wheat with milk.
I will.
It's
I will try.
It's a whole nother
But
level.
I will never ever put sugar on my grits ever. Never.
Really?
Never.
Have you ever tried?
I don't want to try it. I don't want sweet grits.
You might like it.
I don't want to try it.
It's a northern
To
thing.
me, that's just like having cream of wheat. Why would I do that? I guess it is a northern thing because it's
It is.
definitely not a southern thing.
I went into a restaurant once. I forget where I was. It was in California. I went to California on business many years ago, and I ordered breakfast. And I said, "Can I have a side of grits?" The waitress looked at me like I was an alien. She had no idea what they were. None at all. I'm like, "Don't y'all serve grits here?" What's grits?
But wait a minute. What state was this?
This is in California.
Oh, come on.
This was in
she
San
was just
Fran.
sheltered.
No,
I'm
they
sorry.
weren't. They weren't even on the menu.
Well, but she didn't know what they were.
She
Come
had
on now.
no idea what they were.
Oh boy.
No idea what grits were
Some people just too sheltered
at all. Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Well, I don't know if I want to shed a tear or not because I'm going to be alone tomorrow.
Well, you're going to have us in our studio. You'll be in your palatial studios by
Yeah.
yourself, but you'll have us on the
I
Skype.
will. I'll have you on
there.
the Skype.
Because
Maybe
Bonnie is back from her assignment tomorrow.
Yes, she's back from her assignment
back
tomorrow.
in beautiful Fort Pierce tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. Maybe I should get a cardboard cutout of you and just stick it
right
there.
there,
Just sit it right there, a silhouette.
I won't have to make
of
this
G.
long haul down all the way down here to Stewart.
Well, you don't live up the street. That's all. Anyway, hey, that's a wrap for us, folks. We thank you so much for joining us on the Get Up and Go show. It's been a blended show for the last couple of days.
Been a blast for a couple of days.
Yeah,
I've had fun with you, Evan.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Kind of like the old days, you
I
know?
Yeah.
Except an extended.
We talked to Y100, Robert W. Walker. Come on now.
That was it. Don't get no better than that. If you have good values on the inside, you won't look for validation on the outside. Remember, have a great day. Make it a good one. And we say chow mein.
Arrivederci.
Oh, see, you messed it up.
I'll do it again, Evan.
All right, we say chow mein,
Honduras,
and Arrivederci.
And this has been another John Best and a David I Can Do production. Another Best I Can Do production.
We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station, and WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.